game. We're going to tab over to the screen. I'm going to find some music, and we need to catch up with the story so far. So, our heroes have been traveling the wilds of Cholt, trying to find a great many things, not the least of which being a cure for the people who were waking up dead. There is a death curse going around, and the party is setting out to find it and making some progress, but Cholt is not making it easy because there are a great many curses over the jungles of Cholt, including just the general awfulness of Cholt itself. Through many a hazard and many a fallen teammate, the party has arrived at the Arakakra settlement of Kir Sabal, where, after rescuing an Arakakra by the name of Nefir from Firefinger, from his captivity in Firefinger, he urged the players to come here to receive the blessing from one of the priestesses here that would give them the wings, basically, to give them wings, or the wings of his people. Not knowing fully what that meant, the party set out, and unfortunately, the individual who saved Nefir has perished, and Kongo Tazli has taken his place. But the party has arrived in Kirsabal, and immediately run into trouble with getting anywhere because the walkways meant for terrestrial travel from the floor of the jungle up into Kirsabal are more or less gone after what the party did to them. There was much destruction to be had, but they managed to get to the top where they met Queen Mawazanare, something like that, who is apparently a princess or a full-on queen. She's an adult woman. I've aged her up if you're familiar with the module. And she took an interest in Congo, as you can imagine, and urged the party to cleanse themselves and meet her, as well as the priestess in question, at the top of Kirsabal, at the highest point, the most sacred location in Kirsabal. The party did so and bathed themselves, wrapped themselves, prepared to meet with these individuals when they were stopped by a child. A child in a homemade, it appears, Arakakra costume or something similar. A small child, about 6 to 8 years old. He's got sticks stuck to his arms. He's human. Sticks stuck to his arms with feathers glued to those. He's got a paper mache beak on. And just as the party were about to exit the ritual cleansing chamber, this child appeared and apparently shouted a challenge. And that's where we left off last week, and that's where we pick it up this week. So, the four of you, the three of you who are here, but four of you fictionally, have cleansed yourself, have readied yourselves for this meeting. And you have met this child at the exit of the cleansing chamber. The Arakakra who is with you, the attendant, just kind of puts a hand to their beak, and you hear a low chuckle. What do the four of you do? Hello?
The kid just jumped in the door frame and shouted, didn't he?
Yeah, jumped in the door frame. You got a good look at him. He's blocking the door, threw his arms up above his head so that he is spread his wings, and just went rah!
I honestly think Congo does the fake recoil. A mighty warrior has accosted our path. Will never survive.
The doctor starts chuckling.
Okay. Brick?
Brick's just kind of looking ahead, not really doing anything.
Okay. Alright. Congo, make a persuasion check.
Oh, shoot. I didn't have my sheet open. Dang it.
Okay.
I accidentally read persuasion as percussion.
do not percuss the child. So if you so when you say that, the child like puts his arms down, and in a like surprisingly thoughtful and educated like speech pattern, he says, "You really think I'm mighty?"
Aww.
You boy.
Hello?
Sorry, my words are escaping me. Oh, any warrior that would throw. God damn it, Vader.
Go ahead, Gansey.
Oh, I'm sorry. That just threw me for a fucking loop.
Do you know why you have a feather buff currently?
Because I had a levitate cast on me, but you never took away the feather.
Thank you.
Any warrior that would so fearlessly throw him in the way of a door frame is truly mighty.
Like, rubs the back of his head and turns a little bit purple in his cheeks. And the Arakakra attendant says, "Isn't it time for your lessons, Prince Na?" And the kid, like, starts, like, "You're right!" And just, like, runs off with his arms splayed out behind him.
I love this kid.
Got that, like, remembering look on his face. Cause every kid goes through something like that.
Oh, 100%.
You see, unlike Shogo, I still have a heart, so I'm great with kids.
Okay.
Right. We should probably get going.
So, the four of you and your attendant, I'm gonna move you. Come out
Neum.
here. I'll ping it once I have you all here. So you're up on the upper level of this thing, and there's a wooden staircase. Seems much better constructed up to this big, apparently like palace or temple, that is guarded. It's guarded by like Arakakra with actual weapons.
Mm-hmm. What kind of weapons?
Spears, leaf-bladed spears mostly.
Ooh,
Though a couple of them
interesting.
have bows.
That's valid.
Yeah. This would be so much worse of a situation than the Terra men were. Terra
Oh,
folk.
yes, they would.
Mostly because these guys can count past 2, but you know.
You might be surprised by that, actually. You're right and you're not right at the same time.
Oh, good.
Probably varies from Aarakocra to Aarakocra.
Yes, correct.
The Terrafolk had one Speary boy playing Four Swords Adventures. These guys are scary.
Yeah.
They're definitely scarier. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
This is an organized militia.
So what do you guys want to do? Standing out here, what do you want to do?
Like,
The attendant
being-
started to ascend the stairs.
then follow the attendant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boop.
Oh, mostly just gonna follow his lead.
Funnily enough, you can't tell the gender of this individual.
Mostly gonna follow their lead.
What's your marching order? Just so that I know. I think Ceradeath is hanging back because all of the
Yeah.
sophistry is a little bit much.
Any
Yeah.
any arguments with Congo first?
Nope.
Nope.
And I guess Brick.
So, Congo, Brick, the Doctor, Ceradeath.
Totally. Give up. And fuck that up.
You'll get him next time, Chief.
Thank you. So yeah, so you guys continue following the attendant up. The attendant walks past the guards and disappears inside the temple. There's no door. There's just openings.
Right.
Sure.
My roll 20 is not behaving tonight.
Does it ever behave?
Sometimes.
On a rare occasion.
Once in a blue moon.
What do you do?
Suppose we're just descending into the building with them.
Okay, you're heading into the building as well?
Yeah.
That's fine. Give me 1 second.
Yay, we all have to move again.
Yes. But more to the point, I have to get this ready.
Map.
It's probably a handout with words.
It is not a handout with words. Because
Oh, no.
I'm moving very much beyond the script here.
Oh.
Okay to ignore the script of what a module says.
Right?
AKA all the time.
For some reason, these are not casting light the way that they're supposed to. Allow me to fix that.
The module is a suggestion at best.
Gax, what a guy, what a lad. Hope you don't mind if I just skittle you your module.
Yeah, right. So we're gonna grab you guys. We're gonna pull you over here to the deck. Hello, friends.
The deck.
And yeah, there's the two guards and the set piece. You walk or the set piece, the walkway. Pardon me. And yeah, you step inside, and you see more guards with spears. So there's a guard with a leaf-bladed spear here, and basically anywhere you can see an Arakakra, they have a leaf-bladed spear. And at the top of the stairs, directly in front of you, you see a red-furred Arakakra with some like gray inner comb, and the woman from before, that older, like, you know, late 20s, early 30s woman dressed like what you imagine when I say tiger princess to pop into your head, dressed in like animal skin with jewelry.
Yeah.
And as soon as you step in, Congo, specifically Congo, as soon as you step in, you hear a drum beat, and she says, "Defend yourself!" Roll for initiative.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad I have that fucking hammer. No. Did we leave our stuff?
They
Hey.
took our shit.
They took your shit.
They did, but oh yeah.
Okay. Little bird princess wants it.
Oh fuck, I
Fine.
didn't click my thing. Oh fuck, can I still have that?
Yeah. I always give you the first roll.
Yeah, that about checks. Doctor, you are going to fucking beef this.
Fuck.
Jeez. I can't cast most of my spells without tools.
Okay. Yep, so that's gonna be 19 for Congo.
In fact, I don't think I can cast any spells without tools.
I think I have a couple of offensive spells.
So, the Aarakocra go first, which is really, really good for you. The two Aarakocra directly in front of you, Brick and Congo, throw their spears to you, and then step back. At the same time, these two jump down. These two step forward, and the four around you draw weapons.
Hope, people.
Spear is a D6, D8 if two-handed.
Correct. So Cyrodiil, that's their whole turn. Cyrodiil is going to look at the Aarakocra directly to her left and try to grapple it. Try to take his spear. Which she does. Just grabs him, takes the spear, spins it around, whacks him with it. I'm just gonna roll her longsword. It's fine. Oh, she has a spear. Never mind. Dope. Does not hit him. Swings the half of the spear at him, and he like ducks back. No effect. Brick.
Okay. They want to test our combat prowess? Let's fucking go. The one immediately to my right, I will attack with the spear.
All right. Okay, so you swing at him with the spear. He brings his own spear up, deflects the shot. No hit.
All right. 1 second, going through my actions. I don't think I have much else I can do beyond that. I'm not burning my second wind yet.
Okay. Congo.
I'm gonna use a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Drop into Sentinel stance.
Sentinel stance. There you go.
And then I'm gonna two-hand thwack the one right next to me.
Okay. That hits. Roll damage. Blade or handle?
Handle.
Bludgeoning damage. Hit him in the head. He staggers back. Dr. Lorelei.
Ooh, this is where monk abilities come in handy.
Yes, it is. Tibbs? Tibbs, who?
Sorry, my dad yelled my name and I forgot to unmute. Sorry.
No worries, no worries. Are you good?
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm only a level 1 monk, but even at that, here's a dumb question for you.
Yep.
On an unarmed strike, I roll a d4 instead of the usual way that unarmed strikes are determined.
Correct.
It is also stated you can use dex instead of strength for the attack rolls if you're unarmed strikes. Am
Correct.
I good to do that even
Yep.
though I have not had the training?
Yeah, you have had the training. You're a level 1 monk.
Well, more or less I've been watching Scratch. Well, I was watching
Yeah,
Scratch.
you're
but
a
you know
level
what I
1
mean.
monk. You have the training.
So, I don't have this input as an attack. I'll do this before my next turn, but it's 1d4 plus 2.
Well, it would be your attack roll first.
Fair. So, what would I roll?
Yeah.
What would I roll for that?
It would be
D20 plus your dex plus your proficiency bonus.
correct.
1d20 plus dex plus proficiency bonus. The
That-
dude right here.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So you throw your arms up at him. You go to like hit him with your palm, and he like blocks your hands with his spear, and like plants his feet, and spreads his wings out. Okay.
Oh boy.
You've got a bonus attack.
You do have a bonus attack.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
Go ahead.
Time to try that.
Same roll.
Let's go.
Yeah, you hit. What does that look like? So he blocks your hand with a spear. What do you do?
the hand that's on the spear clenches around it, and the other hand probably comes up and under into the stomach.
Nice. Yeah, totally. Roll damage.
D4 plus 2, so up. And I'll add this in properly.
Wow, nice hit.
And
Okay.
I'll add this in properly.
The Arakocra's turn.
Oh boy. Bye, Doctor.
This guy steps forward, this guy steps down, this guy steps down.
Wait a minute. How many of the... Ooh, fuck, didn't mean to roll that. How many of them just entered my range? 3 of them?
Yes. You don't get an attack of opportunity unless they move through your threat range. Entering is free, always.
Oh, I thought it...
Nope.
Oh,
I thought that was...
Wait, hold on. Full arm mastery makes it so that if they enter your threat range, you get an attack.
Does he have polar mastery?
I don't have that yet, Vader.
Okay.
No. You get an attack of opportunity if they move through your threat range, which means
I thought entering and going through were the same thing.
they are not. No, entering is always... No, it hasn't. No, it has not. Because if that were true, every time you approach an opponent in melee, they would swing at you. That only applies if they have a size category on you.
Oh.
It has absolutely not been ruled that way, sir.
Okay.
That being said, you now have plenty of targets.
Yeah! Yay!
I mean, if they move at all, now you can hit anybody around you except for the 3 on Brick's right. You have 5 targets. If they move, you can hit them.
And they cannot move after that. And
Correct.
it is literally free every time.
Correct. But yeah, just walking in, unfortunately, does not work. Now, if you have a reach weapon, it applies.
Okay.
If you have to... See, it's size category or reach weapon, because then they have to move through your threat range, because your threat range is bigger to be able to hit you with melee. But if you're the same size, that doesn't apply. See the difference?
That's why... Okay. Yep. That makes more sense.
Cool. And now, I don't think spears are reach weapons.
No.
Okay.
But my pike was.
Your pike was, but it purposely was.
That's where it was coming from.
Yes. Okay, so, with that cleared up, that's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be 3 attacks on Congo, 3 attacks on Brick, 1 attack on Dr. Lorelei. Here we go.
Yay!
1, 2, 3.
I'm already gonna lose what good graces I had.
16 to hit Congo.
Yup.
13 to hit Congo.
Yup.
23 to hit Congo.
Yup.
Okay, so that is...
This is fucking redududonkulous, bro. I need my armor back.
Total of 15 damage. So, Brick, same thing. Pop, pop, pop. 9 to hit.
Nope.
20 to hit.
Yep.
And then a natural 1. So, the dude directly in front of you, or sorry, the dude directly on your right, Brick. I said in front of you because your character's facing to the right. My bad. Drops his spear. So, Dr. Lorelei, if you want to grab that on your turn, you'll be able to.
Lit.
But that 20 does hit. That's 4 to you. So 1 attack on Dr. Lorelei.
Hi.
With disadvantage because you have a hand on his spear. 6 to hit.
Nope.
And then the other Archon is going to try to get the spear back from Cyrodiil. Which does not work at all. Okay. That is their turn.
Birds cannot defeat jungle beasts.
Cyrodiil is going to pop this fool with the spear that she took. No, she's not, because that doesn't hit. Okay, Brick.
Alright. I have a question. I don't think I can cast any spells without tools. right?
If you have the material components, you can. If you have an arcane focus, you can. But if your arcane focus is your tools and you don't have that, then no.
Even like with spells that don't require a material component, I
No.
don't think
if it doesn't require a material component, you can.
Okay. Then we're gonna use my last spell slot and cast Magic Missile.
Okay.
Blast them. Get them.
Alright. Let me choose my targets. Let's thin the herd starting from the bottom. So 2 on this guy to start.
2 on that guy to start. Okay. Boop. Do it.
1d4 plus 1.
Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there. You hit him with that one, and he throws his hand up and takes a knee.
Nice.
Okay then. Then I'll redirect towards the next one.
Okay.
The one to my right.
Yep. Okay. He's still in.
And the third missile. Same guy.
Okay. He's still in.
Alright. That works.
Okay. Got anything else?
I think that's my turn for now.
All right. Congo.
Which one took a knee?
The one beside Dr. Lorelei.
Okay.
I'll put a mark on them. If they're out, I'm gonna put. Where's the restraint symbol? I know I have it. Where is it?
I know you have it.
Yeah. There. I'll put the restraint symbol on them if they're out.
Bonus action activating Fighting Spirit.
Okay.
That
Did you already do that?
Nope, I entered Sentinel stance.
Okay.
Fighting Spirit grants me advantage on all weapon attacks until the end of the current turn, and I gain 5 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna flap that fool again, two-handed. Same guy.
The dude to your immediate left? Okay.
Yeah.
Do it. You missed.
Oh, fuck. Wait, I have advantage.
Why do you have advantage?
Because of Fighting Spirit.
You can give yourself advantage on it. For some reason, I read that as disadvantage against weapon attacks against you. Because it says shield you. That's why.
Right.
Yeah, no, advantage hits.
Again, with the butt.
Yep. Yeah. So he drops, like leans on his spear, takes a knee, holds his other hand above his head.
Twirls the spears, just eyeing the other ones. That's all
Dr.
I can
Lorelei?
do for now.
Would it take my whole action to get the spear, or just...
No. Interacting with an object is a bonus action.
Gonna take the spear regardless. Congo, do you need healing, or do you think you can manage?
6. I'm good for now.
Alright, thought I would check before I do this.
My max is 50, but I'm good.
I have the Spear of the Tide Caller. Can I just roll that, even though it probably isn't gonna help much?
No. The Spear of the Tide Caller has an inherent magic bonus.
Ah, gotcha.
You can just reduce whatever you roll by the magic bonus of the spear.
Let me remember something, because I'm trying to think. I don't remember if it's a first level ability. I do not think it is. There's something that...
Flurry of Blows?
Yeah, but I was trying to think if there was something at first level where you can make a weapon into a monk weapon as a base, but I don't think I get that yet.
Luckily for you, spears are monk weapons.
They are?
Yeah.
Cool. So, I'm trying to remember. That makes it a dex weapon, basically? Or can I?
No. You apply... spears... Go ahead, Vader. What were you going to say?
Is it... Hold on. I'm looking through Monk's proficiencies now.
No, monk weapons just means you can apply your monk die to the damage.
Yeah, but monk weapons, short swords and any short swords and any simple melee weapons that don't have the two-handed or heavy property. Okay, yeah, spears are a simple weapon, so
I also have a list of monk weapons that I add to that.
yeah. Okay.
Awesome. So I'm trying to remember what the magic bonus of the spear is.
Plus
I think
2, I
it's
think.
+1. Maybe.
I'm pretty sure it's plus 2. It should tell you on your sheet.
I wasn't told there was a plus to it.
I'm certain I told you there was a plus to it. It's a magic weapon. It has to have a plus.
Fair enough. Maybe I just forgot to copy it down.
I'm pretty sure
I'll
it's plus
fix
2.
it. So what do I roll to try and attack with this spear?
So you could just roll that if you want, just -2 to whatever you roll. Unless it's not put in. If it's not put in, then you could just roll the Spear of the Tide Caller. It's fine.
That's why she wouldn't have a plus put onto it. I wasn't told there was one, and she got the notes from me.
Ah, yeah. I mean, it can cast Tidal Wave, man. It's a +2 spear.
Fair. Joke's on you. My inability with a strength score kind of nullifies that.
Yeah.
I have a -2 to the spear.
Apply your dex to monk weapons, though.
Yeah, you apply your dex amongst weapons, and also secondary point. If the +2 is not put in, then you don't have a -2. It's just roll the spell. If the +2 is not currently in it, you can just roll it, and you don't have to reduce it.
All right.
And it applies your dex.
With a monk weapon, can't you also apply your bonus action attack?
Yep.
It's mostly just because when I asked if I could use the Spear of the Tide Caller with Dex, I was told no. So I kind of assumed that, like, spears weren't a monk weapon.
When I said that, I must have forgotten you had a monk level.
Probably.
No, you absolutely can.
Alright.
And if you want to use your bonus action to attack again, you can.
You already used your bonus action to pick up the spear.
Right. So you could thwack the boy once.
For
It
now.
still says I have a -2. Where am I? Okay, there it is. Damn it, Dex. Alright, so here we go.
Get in there.
This is just going to, just with a regular spear, but
Yeah, I understand. Does not hit.
damn it.
But you have a spear now.
Yeah, I have a way to defend myself, mostly.
You want to do anything else?
I cannot do anything else. I do not have key yet.
Okay. On the Arakocra's turn, the dude that's down in front of you, Congo, moves back. You do anything?
Not gonna swing at him.
Okay. Dr. Lorelei, same thing. Moves back. They retain their down on the ground with their hand up. They retain that pose. They just like stand up, slide back, drop again.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, okay. So the Arakocra gonna try to get a spear back from Ceradeath. Come on, man. Really? Man, he ain't doing shit.
I so badly wanted to say, no the fuck he ain't. And
Right.
I didn't because I was afraid he would actually do it.
So 2 attacks on Congo, 3 attacks on Brick. No, sorry. No, I almost said 2 attacks on Brick because the guy didn't have a spear, but he has talons. So
Yeah.
2 attacks on Congo. 22 and 21 to hit. Damn, Congo.
My God, bud. Yeah, those hit.
8 and 5, respectively, so 13 total.
Just to be sure, the last turn took 15 total, right?
Correct.
So now I'm taking 13?
Correct.
Okay.
Brick, oof. 23, 15, and 7 to hit with the Talon.
Without the first 2 hit.
Okay, so 3 and 7 bludgeoning from the spear. Pop, pop.
Alright.
Hey, Doc, remember when I said I don't need healing?
Yeah, I figured you would this turn.
Actually, wait. Hold off. I have a second win.
Ceradeath.
Wait. No, never mind.
Pop this guy with the spear. No, she's not. Ceradeath drops the spear over the side.
Ooh.
Good
Oh,
job,
dear.
Ceradeath.
Have you been rolling Sir Death's extra attack?
I didn't know Sir Death had an extra attack.
Dude, that's
Yep.
Pally.
Next level Paladin.
Okay, so no, I wasn't. Thank you. In that case, I think Sarah's just gonna pull her sword out.
As a sword?
Oh, you're right. She doesn't have it. You're a dingus. I'm a dingus. Do.
Oh, you're right. You're a dingus. What the fuck?
No. Okay, so just punch with the power of punching. She punching this man real good. Punches him for 4 damage. Good job, Sarah Death. You're doing it. Brick.
Alright, the guy to my immediate right, I'm just gonna try to take him out of the action with the spear.
Alright, do it. Yep. Roll damage.
It says piercing, but I'm using the blunt end.
Okay. You knock him out. He's down. You crack him across the head. You feel the haft of the spear give a little bit too much, and he drops. Like not into a crouch. He just drops.
Ooh, yikes.
Might want to do something about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congo. Unless you have another attack. Right? You do anything else, Brick?
I think I'll go ahead and use my second wind.
Okay.
Wait.
I'm pretty sure that's
Sorry.
free, so...
It's a bonus action.
Okay.
It's second, or it's the thing that lets you use your take your turn again. That's free.
Action surge. Okay. Congo.
Hang on, I gotta do math because I suddenly realized I fucked up.
Okay.
By do math, I mean make the computer do it for me because I don't wanna.
Where are you getting that damage reduction from?
That's my temporary hit points,
Right.
which I'm getting right back.
Shit.
So do
Using
you need healing Congo or?
Well, it is currently Congo's turn, so...
Yeah, I'm at 31 HP and with 5 temporary.
That gives me no reference of perspective on if you need help or not.
He's fine for the
He's at
moment.
greater than half health.
Got it. Thought I would check.
He is yellow, or he is light orange, or his Brick is yellow.
Wait a minute, I have to redo math.
You absolutely do not have that much health, Congo.
No, I'm redoing my math. There we go.
Hey.
Now I'm using Fighting Spirit, and I'm gonna bonk this one.
Okay. You miss. Oh, no. Nope, you did not miss. That hits. Roll damage. I'll be right back. Groceries are here. Talk amongst yourselves.
This is what we were trying to avoid, wasn't it?
I mean, they started it.
This feels more like a trial.
The doctor is definitely going to heal that fucking aircocker if he just isn't outright fucking dead.
Yeah, I was gonna
You
say.
should probably heal him either way.
So,
just to make sure he isn't dead.
Yeah, exactly. That's the plan. I'm just trying to think because I have Cure Wounds, which is one action and it's touch, and I also have Healing Word, which is a bonus action.
Do those have material components?
No, they do not.
Okay.
Just have to. One of them I just have to touch, and the other is within 60 feet. The bard can never be stopped of their weapon unless you seal their mouth shut.
I mean, true facts though.
Or if bound, then you can't.
Yeah. If bound, you can't do somatic components, but I'm not bound right now.
Unless you have Warcaster. Then
But
you
sorry.
get to forego somatic.
Noted for later, maybe. I'm trying to think if we level up soon, I'm trying to figure out if I want to take another into Bard to improve my Bardic Inspiration, or if I want to take to Monk to see if I can get a little more oof to it.
close to Bard level 5, right?
Yeah.
That'll get you 3rd level spells. So
Shit, you
that's
right.
something to consider.
Shit, you right.
This motherfucker spitting facts.
I actually never took a look at 3rd level bard spells. Holy shit, oh, okay.
Good shit, right?
Jesus. I didn't...
3rd level spells are where the good shit comes in for basically every class.
Shit!
Really? Oh, yeah.
I've never looked into 3rd level bard stuff because I've never, like, played a bard that got anywhere. I'm amazed the doctor survived this long.
Welcome to the big leagues, kid.
Why is there so many necromancy spells?
So we can be necromancing dancing?
Boo. But also, why am I tempted to take them? Ooh, Glyph of Warden. I don't think we'll need that, though.
Dr. Julie Sue Lorelei and their fucking Glyph of Warden. What does it do? It heals you.
There's also Leomun's tiny hut, which I feel like could be useful for the bullshit situation we're kinda in.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to get the question, could you do that the entire time? And the answer is no.
Just be mindful that that takes a minute to cast.
Yeah, but I'm more thinking, it's also
yeah.
ritual. I'm more just thinking about it for the fact of we're traveling fucking Chult.
Uh-huh.
Mass Healing Word comes in at this level, fuck everything else, I'm getting Mass Healing Word. Regardless. This is the spell I have to get, it would be a crime of me as the healer to not take this shit.
How many spells do bards get every level?
Fucked if I know, let me check.
Yeah, you gain 1 new spell.
Yep.
It's a little sporadic at higher levels, but...
Yeah. Ooh. I'm double checking what I get if I go into a higher level bard, and the answer is a new bardic inspiration dice and the font of inspiration, which is probably a very good thing for me to get.
Font inspiration is some spicy shit, baby.
Oh my god. All expended uses of bardic inspiration when you finish a long or short rest. Holy shit, that is gonna be so good. That is going to be so great for us. Does College of Creation give anything at 5th level?
I don't think so. I'm looking through it now. No, you get something at 6th.
Damn it. Oh, animating performance was the thing I thought would be really, like, neat to have, but I don't know if it's useful for the jungle. I don't know if having an animated medkit would... I don't know if having an animated medkit would be the greatest thing of all time in the jungle, or if that's how I get the doctor burned at the stake in port. Hi.
Sorry, I'm back. There we go.
Hello.
What'd I miss?
Mostly us just going through what if the doctor gets at 5th level for Bard, because I was taking a look through shit to see if I should go for Monk or Bard next, and the answer is Bard.
Fair enough. So that was 7 damage to the guy up left from you, Congo?
Yes.
Okay, he's still in.
Did you do your math?
Did I what?
Did Gamzee do his math?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else, Congo? Thank you for your patience, by the way.
No. I am half tempted on this last fool after I get rid of this guy to just like fucking apply a smite on his ass.
Oh, so you want to kill a dude?
I was gonna say, like,
that's the worry, you know.
you guys are taking bludgeoning damage. They're hitting you with the butts of the spears. Like, you doing anything else, Kongo?
No.
Okay, Dr. Lorelei. You watched an Aarakocra go down and Brick winced.
Yeah, no. The doctor is going to, like, set the spear in a way that shows she isn't going to attack this guy, and she's going to use, I can't decide if I should use Cure Wounds or Healing Word, because both work, but Healing Word is a
Cure Wounds is more, Healing Word is a bonus action, that's true.
fair.
I'd say do Healing Word.
Yeah, like, the doctor will put the spear down, drop to her knees, and start looking this guy over, Healing Word him.
Do it.
Fuck, I forgot to... I clicked the wrong thing, sorry.
You fine?
Did I set it up? So, nope, I did not set it up so I could cast it from here. I need to do that. D4 plus spellcasting ability modifier. Roll.
Which is 4 for you?
That's my charisma, so yeah.
1d4 plus 4. Nice.
Like, Healing Word, checking him over. Like, oh, damn.
Yeah, so, like, the bleeding in his head stops. He opens his eyes, like, inhales sharply, looks at you, nods, and, like,
very concerned.
Like, pulls himself up into a kneeling position and, like, puts his hand up.
The doctor will nod and get back to her feet. That was my bonus action.
That was your bonus action.
And my last first level spell. But that's what second level spell slots are for. And I'm gonna cast... Wait. Brick, Kongo, which one of you are closer to, like, the bad?
Well, I'm at 28.
I'm at 45, so, like, I'm good.
Alright, Kongo, this goes to you. Fucking.
Can you cast 2 spells in 1 turn?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I find that rule stupid.
As long as it fits in the action economy, the fox usually says yes.
Yep.
Oh no.
So that is 13 healing to you, Kongo.
Coolio. Excuse me as I reopen this fucking Roll20 because I accidentally pressed the button on
So that was your bonus action and your action, Dr. Lorelei.
Yep. The doctor is just going to brace for bullshit.
Okay. Brick, the Aarakocra directly to your right, shifts back,
Uh-huh.
drops to a crouch, raises his hand again. That was the one without a spear, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so... the Aarakocra is going to leap at Cyrodiil and roll god-awful again. Good. Yep, Cyrodiil just grabs him, throws him over the side, he just opens his wings and glides down.
A terrible mental image of Cyrodiil throws, Wilhelm scream, oh wait!
No, it's not even Wilhelm scream, he just opens his wings and flies away. He's out.
Gotcha.
Meanwhile, Kongo's taking 2 and Brick's taking 2. Here we go. Pop, pop, Kongo. 14 and 12.
They know not to assault the healer.
14 hits.
14 hits, 5 bludgeoning. Brick.
Yep.
14 and 14.
Those both hit without armor.
Total damage, 8 bludgeoning.
Sorry,
Alright.
how much was I taking? I forgot to add the doctor's heal.
5.
5. Oop. Oh. Actually, no.
We did it, champ, we did it.
So, Cyrodiil looks around, doesn't see an immediate target, looks at the doctor, raises like a brow ridge, like, are you good? And then, like, turns and, like, steps up here beside Kongo.
Man.
So, Kongo, you see Cyrodiil walk up without a weapon. Just, like, claws out.
At his eyes.
Cyrodiil has a line weapon now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That would be great if she could get there.
It would be great, but it also might kill them.
Yeah.
So she
That
latches...
has cantrip scaling now.
Yep, lashes out at the dude with her claws, misses. Brick.
All right. Keep moving down the line. I'll attack this one next.
I love Congo and Brick fighting back to back. That's so good.
It is befitting.
It is very. That hits. Oh boy, does that hit. Okay. Crack. Yep. He's still in.
Is there anything on the ground?
Not at the moment.
No, I don't have the Forge Rights assistance anyways, never mind. Okay.
I mean, you have to attune the item to the assistant anyway.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be my turn for
Okay.
now.
Congo.
Guess what's coming back for a third time?
Yep.
Fighting Spirit.
Do it.
Sponk.
Who are you bonking?
This gentleman.
Straight up. Okay. Do it. Roll damage. Okay. Bonk.
I am very consistent with those sevens.
Yes, you are. You hit him. He staggers, but he's still in.
Bonk.
Dr. Lorelei.
So I've been debating since my last turn ended on if I want to have the doctor like go around and offer healing rather than continue the fight, or if the doctor is kind of in this to win this now.
Okay.
So I'm trying
We've already pretty much won.
You say that, out comes the nat 20.
I know.
You say that, but then more soldiers come.
Say that, and down hops the red fucker.
Fair enough.
I mean, go for the healing, and if something bad happens, just get back in it.
Fair enough. So yeah, I think that.
Get us all the brownie points you can, Doc.
So yeah, I think the doctor looks at the party like, does anyone look like they need healing immediately?
Of your crew? No.
Yeah.
Congo's got a
Alright.
few bruises. Brick's got a few bruises, but they're bruises. They're not like...
No one's going to die from a few
No.
bruises. Unless you have a very specific medical
Like,
condition.
like they look like they're training hard, but they're not fighting for their lives. And I think it shows on their faces as well. Like, neither of you are out for blood.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I think the doctor like points the spear down, like just, or actually, I think she hands it to Cyrodiil.
Okay, so you move over, past the spear to Cyrodiil. Okay.
Yeah. And then she's gonna like put her, like walk over to the nearest. There's a wall between me and this guy, right?
Correct.
So I think this was the guy who, like, were both of these two guys we were fighting, or is just this one?
You were fighting both of those guys.
Then yeah, I think the doctor like walks over, puts her hands behind her back. Do either of you need any medical healing?
You get here, and an arrow lands in this square.
Okay. Never mind.
You don't know where it came from. You just like you start walking towards the guy who's down with his hand up, and I think you all hear like a twing, and then an arrow hits the ground right there, like right where the doctor's about to step.
Okay, never mind. Gets back on guard, hands up.
Okay. You still have your action.
Yeah. So I think the doctor is just in it for the fight now if she can't help people.
Okay.
Unarmed strike.
Do it.
Whomp.
You missed.
Damn it.
Go ahead and yeah, bonus action if you want. Oh no, you already used your bonus action. You passed Cyrodiil the spear.
Yeah.
All right. The Arakakra. All of you make perception checks. I want to see if you notice something.
Perception.
Doctor absolutely
Okay.
sees it.
Come on, Congo. Hold good on
Brick
initiative.
sees it. Let's see if Congo rolled high enough to see it. Congo did not. So Brick and Dr. Lorelei, you see the woman, the human woman in like the tiger skin, jump off the balcony. She lands right here and like slowly stands up holding her spear.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, 2 attacks on... No, sorry. 1 attack on everybody. So, Cyrodiil...
Is it considered to punch royalty?
Got a 9. Congo... Got an 8. Brick... 18 to hit.
That hits.
4 bludgeoning, pardon me. And Dr. Lorelei... 14.
Yeah. Hits.
5 bludgeoning.
Ow.
And you notice that these 4 Arakakra are now, like, in sync. They're swinging in sync.
Perfect.
So it is now Cyrodiil's turn. Cyrodiil hits this fool for 4 points of damage. He is down. He takes a knee and, like, puts his hand up. Extra attack. Lash out on the guy in front of Congo. Hits him. He's also down. Puts his hand up. And that's going to be Cyrodiil's turn. Brick.
Alright, I'm gonna focus down this guy to start. Make my attack.
That hits. Okay, he drops. Puts his hand up. He's done.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend my action surge to move to this guy and attack him.
Do it. You hit. Roll damage. Yup. He's not quite out yet.
And that'll be my turn.
Congo.
So who's the last one? This guy?
Yes, correct.
I'm just gonna swing at him.
Do it. That hits. Roll damage. Okay. He drops. Like, he drops.
Drops to the ground. Doctor!
Yep. Dr. Lorelei, it is your turn.
Yeah, the doctor will once again drop to her knees. I don't have my healing supplies, so I'm going to use yet another spell.
Okay.
And this time it's going to be Cure Wounds, because
Okay.
that's all I can cast at a higher level.
You can cast Healing Word at a higher level.
Can you?
Yeah! It gets a D4 every level.
Good
Yeah.
to know. I'll have to set that up later. 1 second.
He was summoned.
Sorry, my sister had a question for me.
You're fine.
Alright. Then never mind. We're going to Healing Word this guy, that the doctor's still going to look him over, like, make sure that he isn't, like, gonna fucking have brain damage or something.
Okay.
So, just roll the Healing Word twice, or what should I do?
No, because that would apply your charisma twice. It's 2d4 plus your charisma modifier.
2d4 plus 4. I believe I haven't looked at this character sheet long enough to remember it. I probably should do that. Yep, it's a 4. So that goes to him.
Yup. He, like, pulls himself into a kneeling position, puts his hand up.
Healing Word is a bonus action.
Yes, it is.
So I finish healing this dude, and then I just immediately go back to trying to swing at the guy in front of me.
He's down. Everybody in front of you is down.
Oh, are they all?
Yeah.
Good to know. Then the doctor's just gonna prep for the next thing to come at them.
Okay.
You can dodge.
Fair.
You can take the dodge action, that's true.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that just to be safe, because I have
Okay.
a feeling that nonsense is about to pop off.
At the top of the round, there's another drum beat. and these guys slide to the left, and these guys slide to the right.
Crisscross.
Basically, and you see the queen, or who labeled herself a queen, I should say, standing there. She's making eye contact with Congo, and she puts the spear behind her arm and makes the "come at me" gesture. And that's her turn. When Cyrodiil's turn, Cyrodiil starts to step forward. Congo, do you stop her?
Yeah.
Okay, you put your arm out. Alright. Cyrodiil nods.
Just let me have a crack at it.
Brick?
I mean, if Congo wants to take this one, I'll wait for him to make his move.
Okay.
I'll just dodge for now.
Congo.
Happy. Is she within range for me to hit from right here?
Yeah.
Butt of the stick.
Right. You square up.
Oh yeah. Bonus action sentinel.
Bonus action sentinel. Okay. I assumed you were still in sentinel, but okay.
You have to reset it when you move.
Gotcha.
I believe. I'm pretty sure you do.
Okay. Do warlocks get shield?
Some of them do.
Okay. So
yeah,
I
it's a
think.
bonus spell.
Oh, never mind. With that roll, it's not gonna fucking matter. You hit.
Right in the solar plex.
Yeah, totally. So she gets hit, and the look on her face is just fury. Just she's like, how fucking dare you? And she like raises up, unless Dr. Lorelei wants to do something.
The doctor's going to stay back respectfully because Congo asked them to.
Okay. Then yeah,
just-
she like rubs her stomach, pushes herself up on the spear. Her eyes go white. This like wind picks up in the room. She like levitates off the ground and her hands start sparking.
Oh, I'm about to get magicked.
Yeah. You're gonna take a lightning based Eldritch Blast. That is a 20 to hit.
On the shit.
A what?
That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
She hits you for 4 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And at the same time, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's a low roll. Does she only have one die for her Eldritch Blast?
She does base, but you're right. I did scale her up, didn't I? I say 5th level warlock, so that would be what, 2?
Oh my god.
That would be
Yeah, that's 2 beams.
2 beams. Okay.
Yeah, it has beam scaling, which means
Is it the same
instead of-
attack, or is it?
It's yeah.
Is it Scorching Ray rules, or is it Firebolt rules?
It's firebolt rules. To my
Okay,
understanding.
so just roll the damage again.
But you can choose to put it on a different target if you want.
So that would make it an attack. That would make it Scorching Ray. Let me do that again then. Boop.
Spell creates more than 1 beam. 2 beams at 5th level. Yeah.
Okay, so 8 to hit the second time.
No.
Okay, so the second one goes wide. At the same time, you hear, "Enough!" Like a squawk, "Enough." And the red feathered Aarakocra at the top of the stairs like got a hand out. And there's another drum beat, and she like lands, and her eyes return to normal. And she turns and like glares up at the top of the stairs, and she says, "Teacher, he hit me!" And the Aarakocra just nods. "You challenged him." And they kind of like stand off for a second as the Aarakocra like clear the room. The 2 Aarakocra that currently don't have their weapons like go up to Brick and Congo and like ask for their spears back.
Yeah, Brick will hand it over.
Oh yeah, of course. Doctor, can you make me a pike?
Could, but wait, let me add a character. Let me think. Have I already done that today?
No, I don't believe so.
All right then. The doctor nods. I can do it.
Grappling hook.
Right. So I have, and if I do it again, then that'll be another spell slot, and then I'll be out of healing.
Don't worry about it for now.
Go to your studies. And the woman, like, huffs like a teenager, like, tosses her head. She says, "They are my guests, teacher. Go to your studies." And she, like, stomps off into a different room. And the Aarakocra, the like red feathered Aarakocra is just like standing up on the balcony with both hands on the rail, like looking at the four of you. And what has the south wind blown into my eyrie today?
The south wind.
She nods.
We came in from the west, didn't we?
Northwest, yeah. Or we had to cross the canyon and then head south.
Yeah. The long story is, or the short story. These people saved one of yours, and they were promised a boon
What?
if
boon?
we
The one named Nephir said we could come here to gain the wings of his people.
I've mentioned this several times before. I'm going to keep mentioning it. The thing about Aarakocra is they're damn hard to read.
Yeah.
Because their faces don't emote.
Right.
Yeah, they're like birds.
So she just regards the four of you for a moment. Nephir is known to me. We were expecting a wizard.
He met his fate in the jungle.
Nods. The doctor's fins kind of like drop a bit.
Shame.
It was my understanding he was one of great talents, so there has been much lost.
I cannot help you.
Because we do not have the wizard, or because it is not your positionage?
Make a persuasion check.
It's clear that he's legitimately asking this
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
question.
I understand.
Right? Okay. Hey.
Ashara's not Ashara's not trusting. That's the issue.
Yeah.
So her like head like snaps to Congo and like focuses on him for a second. And she
I mean
says,
no disrespect.
Go ahead.
I mean no disrespect. It is. I'm unfamiliar with your people's ways.
She like bobs her head. She doesn't nod. She kind of lowers her neck and raises it again.
Yeah.
And she says, "There is a material required."
Go on.
What is it, if we may ask?
Let me pull up her thing so that I get this exactly right. Excuse me. That is not what I want. Sorry, I just... She needs a specific reagent. I need to find what it is.
All good.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
All things considered, this could have gone a lot worse.
Oh no, I have hiccups. Ow.
It is a rare flower, a black orchid. It is not from these parts.
Head tilt. Where would we find one? Would the doctor know anything about this? Like,
I don't
what I
think so.
rolled?
You're not familiar with this area.
fair.
I read
Well,
this the last time we were here, and I don't freaking remember. Hang on.
Chest.
I was just wondering if it might have anything medicinal, like, to it. Or arcane.
Got it. Okay. So you say, like, where can we get it? She says, the ruins of Nangalore.
Pause. Where?
2 questions.
Mhm.
1. Does Congo know anything about black orchids? Significance, all that.
What's your second question?
Okay, 1 question, because I forgot the other one.
Do you know anything about black orchids that is significant? No.
I meant, do I know anything about them that of significance?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised you're not asking me about Nangalore.
Actually, that was... Thank
Good
you!
job.
That was my second question.
Make a history check. You got 3 questions. Use them wisely.
Okay. So... Fuck.
A good question is, does Congo know where it is?
I mean... A where is helpful.
Where is Nangalore? Do you have a map in front of you?
No, we
Fair.
do not.
We have established that Congo doesn't venture into the jungle often. Now, don't misunderstand me. I'm going to give you an answer. I'm not precluding this to say you don't know. I'm going to give you an answer, but the answer is going to be tempered by these facts.
Right.
You don't have a map in front of you. Congo spends most of his time in the port, right? He's not a guide.
He has a learned understanding of where these places are, not a literal.
Correct. It's near Kirsabal.
So not terribly far. Oh my goodness.
Damn hiccups, though.
Let me tell you, it hurts my chest real bad too.
Mood.
Sounds like we're being roped into another fetch quest.
Probably.
Shrugs.
I require it for no other reason than to assist you.
Are the ruins known for anything particular?
Yes. Do you Gamzee remember those lawful evil Chultan spirit birds?
Yes.
That's
Oh,
their
God.
like village.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
I very vividly remember those birds for one terrifying fact, and we will worry about it later.
Oh my god, stop it, please.
You have one more question. Use it well.
See, I have a question in mind, but I'm also inclined to ask for options from the others.
Okay.
My suggestion, I said where. And I was already going to ask what the fuck is in these ruins, and the answer is apparently murder birds.
Fuck.
I mean, more murderous birds than we already deal with in Schult.
You got any idea, Vader?
I mean, technically, thunder lizards are murder birds. Go ahead, Vader.
Exactly.
I got nothing.
Okay, then I will just ask what I had in mind.
Okay.
Is there anything that draws the birds there to settle?
I almost said no, and then I was like, let me double check that. Oh!
What I'm hearing is cash money.
There's
Oh,
something
boy.
really bad there, isn't there?
I mean, beyond the murder birds, yeah. Probably.
Okay. So yes, there is something that draws them there. They make their village there because the Elbis are working for a different queen
Oh.
who has been cursed with immortality.
Ah. Wonderful.
Nangalore means the Garden of Lost Dreams.
That's an incredibly sad name for a place.
Make an Arcana check with disadvantage to see if you know what the curse entails.
Come on, Congo. Fuck.
You cannot say what is the curse, but you have one question.
I almost said, what's the catch, but that's the same question.
Yep, sorry. Remember, this question must be arcane related.
Right.
Normally, I don't limit what questions you can ask, but in this instance, I can't give you that information.
Right. Oh. I have a good couple of options on this.
There's probably a shitload of treasure there. I will say that. Like, for free, like, the Elbis, like, get, like, treasure from around Schult, and that's where they congregate. There's probably a shitload of treasure there. However, Queen cursed with immortality.
Right. What caused the curse?
A very good question. It is said that Nangalore used to have a different name, which you do not know. Congo does not know that other name. But it was a retreat for Omuan royalty and nobility. Are you, Gamzee, familiar with Darkest Dungeon?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the gardens?
Vaguely, yes.
The nobility went to the gardens and they got poisoned in the Poe sense of the word poisoned. They got poisoned literally, and they got poisoned like personality, like socially, basically.
Right.
And they got turned into monsters.
Yeah.
That same thing happened in Nangalore.
I see.
And it's this queen's fault. In the same way that the caretaker poisoned the nobles in the Garden of Dark Dungeon, the queen poisoned them here.
Interesting.
That was the best question you could have asked. Seriously. You nailed that. So, that's what you got.
So, in order for you to help us, we have to deal with that. We have to deal with that hag, and get the flower.
Ajara is unreadable.
I have another idea. Where are our bags?
In the rooms that have been prepared for you.
Ah, excellent. Thank you very much for the kindness of doing such.
She turns her head to Brick, and she says, "Guests of Kir Sabal are expected to upkeep Kir Sabal."
Well, I have the know-how to help with that, but I can't fly, so it's a little perilous.
You will be well protected, Forge Master.
We had another member. They are in danger below. We were wondering if they could join us.
We have 2 other people down below.
Yes, but my main concern is the one of them that can die at the blow of the breeze.
They will be collected.
What was that?
They will be collected.
Thank you.
And she, turns to, go into a different room. Unless somebody speaks up.
Nope. The doctor is just staying quiet.
Okay. As she disappears into a different room. Leaving the 4 of you in this atrium.
Okay. So, that went really well. Doctor?
Yes?
Your manners are expertise. Brick?
Sure.
Maybe don't look at a noble figure and say, "Go on." Friendly criticism.
She's not my noble.
No, but we're in a position where we are in the middle of their settlement and they can kill us by dropping us off the side.
So Narcocker comes out of the side room and, looks at the 4 of you and says, in a surprisingly, elvish inflection, he says, probably mimicking somebody that he spoke to before, he says, "There's not enough room in the monastery for all of you and your traveling companions. A dwelling can be arranged for you all to be together, though," and he looks at Congo and Brick, he says, "The 2 of you have been invited to remain as honored guests."
I am disinclined to not accept such a kind offer.
The word you're looking for is refuse.
Thank you, Brick.
Thank you, Vader.
That was out of character.
That was Vader, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That seems to happen a lot lately. Or I say something out of character and it's just I get a response back in character.
In my defense, between Brick and Irithyr is really the only one that you can tell is
I can tell
when it's out. I can't notice a particular difference in inflection, but maybe that's good.
It's not so much inflection as speech patterns. Brick talks differently than Vader.
I suppose that's true.
Yeah.
So, who's accepting the offer?
Congo will.
Okay, so you're staying here, Brick.
Sorry, trying to word this. I suppose it won't hurt to accept.
Yeah, and the Aarakocra gestures, point past Congo into this hallway here. and he says, the Forge Master has the first door in the corner, and you have the one in the middle.
Thank you.
Nods. Turns to Cyrodiil and Dr. Lorelei and says, the two of you will be giving lodgings below. Do not worry. Your travels will be guarded so that you don't fall. The walkways are being prepared, and if you need to get anywhere quickly, you've passed your trial.
Nods. Thank you.
I recommend that each of you go to your dwellings and make whatever preparations you will. There's going to be a meal prepared late tonight, but I warn you, we do not feast in Kirsabal.
Nods.
And, like, if you guys need escorted, he'll escort you, but otherwise he just, like, waits for instructions.
Were the doctor and Cyrodiil pointed to where they were staying?
Yes. If you go, like, I can't really do it on this map, but basically, like, can you guys see over here, or no?
No.
Okay.
It's all black for me, at least.
So let me move you over for now, Dr. Lorelei, because you're the one that this matters for.
Alright.
So you're here currently.
Yeah.
You would be staying, like, somewhere here.
Okay. Oh, right on top of some of the runways I helped destroy on accident.
But, like, you'll be flown around if you need to.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So I'm gonna move you back over for now.
Alrighty.
You're staying with the person who tried to kill Congo with a kitchen knife.
Potentially.
It was a frying pan, but still, point stands.
I thought the frying...
Nope, that was the same person. You're both right.
Okay.
They had a frying pan in the first instance, and then when they came outside, they had the frying pan and a butcher's knife.
Correct. Butcher's
Yeah.
cleaver, but yes.
There's a difference?
Yes, there is.
Good to know.
Yeah, I'm just getting my wires crossed because Bob also had a lady with a frying pan.
Yes,
Fair.
yep. Uh-huh. So, what would you guys like to do? The floor is yours.
I'm going to head to my room and make some arrangements.
Okay.
Brick, I'm actually in need of something I believe you're the one carrying.
What's that?
And he like makes like the shape of a coin. I need the silver piece.
Oh.
What?
I think...
Oh, I know what he means.
Once I find it in my possessions, I'll hand it over.
Are we giving our things back? I was about to ask, like,
No,
if those are
not
in where we're
here.
staying.
You were told they're in your rooms.
Alright.
I appreciate it. Yeah, Brick will start heading, or Congo will start heading over
Okay.
to the room he was.
I'm gonna just take Cyrodiil out of the scene for now.
Okay.
So, yep, you got that right, Brick. So, Brick, going into this room, it's surprisingly comfortable. It's about the size of like a personal barracks in Baldur's Gate. It has a feather mattress with both like woven sheets and a blanket, which is rare for this part of the world, but given your height, unsurprising. Your stuff is here. Everything that is not related to guns has been cleaned. Your gun stuff is wrapped in, like, all of it's put together, rather haphazardly, and then it's wrapped in linen, clean linen specifically, and it's, like, set aside, like, we don't know what to do with this, here you go.
Yeah.
Everything else has been cleaned.
Obviously, you give it a dirt bath.
So first things first, look for the Utepka Society coin.
It's there. Everything is there.
Oh yeah, you said I got the corner room, right?
No, Brick gets the corner room, you get the middle room.
Middle room. Boink.
Yeah. Same deal, Congo. feather mattress, sheets, blankets, comfortable like table areas for you guys. There's like an armoire in your room, Congo, and all your stuff is that. Let me rephrase that. All the stuff that you came to secure Sabal with is there, and it's been cleaned.
Right.
Which should include my Warhammer.
Yep.
He's probably just taking practice swings with it while he waits for Brick.
Okay. There's not a shitload of space in here. You can't really swing a weapon.
It's more like those really light swings you do with like a baseball bat.
I understand. I'm just saying there's not a lot of room in here. Like there's a lot of room in here for like a college student, but there's not a lot of room in here for like a queen, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So hold that thought while you two are getting settled. Dr. Lorelei, what are you doing?
The doctor probably gets her stuff together and like double checks that nothing got taken.
So you're going down to your room as well?
Yeah, she's going down to her room very politely too.
So you do in fact have a room in the Angry Aarakocra's house. It's a little bit bigger than what the boys have, but it's not quite as well furnished. Instead of like a proper mattress, you have like clean, but a nest with like sheets on it. The Angry Aarakocra does not have like any issues with you. It should be noted, like you're fine.
Yeah.
And your stuff is there, and again, it's been cleaned. I'm gonna put you here so that you can see what happens, but you're not up here, so.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And that like takes a bit. Like you got to get down there and look at all your stuff. So, Dr. Lorelei is not here, but and I think Brick, while you're looking through your stuff, there's like a soft knock at your door, like literally like a single like, and then that's it.
Opens up the door.
You open the door and there is an Aarakocra there. You're not sure which one until it speaks. Just I haven't mentioned this yet. Aside from variations in body type and plumage, everybody here looks alike. Like, they're dressed the same, they walk the same, like... So, you're not entirely sure who it is, but then you quickly find that it's the like, helper Aarakocra dude. And he says, Shall I summon Nefir, Forge Master?
I suppose I'd like to speak with him.
And it's like bobs his head the same way that Ashara did and start to leave, unless you stop him.
No, he can go.
Okay, so yeah, he like
yeah,
walks away, and then your door's open, so you can go see Congo if you want.
Yeah, I was just gonna head outside to his door and pass the coin underneath it.
Okay, so Congo, you're swinging the Warhammer around, and you see the coin slide under the door.
Perfect. Walk over, grab it, and sit on the bed.
Okay. It crinkles when you sit on it.
How do I use this thing? You like tapping it?
Yeah. Roll a d100. See what happens.
Tapping it. I'm looking to do business. Hello.
Tip. Okay. There's a beat of silence, and then you see a I almost said blue, but we're in Cholt. You see a radiant gold, like glittering eyeball just appear in the room in front of you.
There you are.
No response immediately.
I'm looking to buy some things with the money I left in port. As you can see, I've been a bit stripped of parts.
The eye looks spins in place. Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please? Okay. And excuse me. And then you hear in your head, as if they're like sitting beside you, you hear Prince Wakongo Tamu go, "Where in all of the 9 jungles are you?"
Isabel.
The eye like bobs up and down in surprise.
Yeah,
No,
I know.
really.
No, I'm just as surprised as you are. Turns out they saved an Aarakocra and Firefinger, and they promised the wings of their people. But I don't know if you heard any of what just happened. We can't get the wings of their people without a black orchid from, what was the place called?
Nangalore.
Without a black orchid from, get this, Mangalore.
Nangalore. Like Nana.
Nangalore. Without a black orchid from, get this, Nangalore.
You're going to make me cast this spell again, Kongo.
What spell?
Make a wisdom saving throw. You gonna pass it or fail it?
I'm gonna fail it.
Okay. You hear the talking one.
Talking. What we're doing right now?
Yes. Stop talking.
Okay.
Well, no. Keep talking. Don't ask me anything.
Oh, okay. What I need, because I want to buy things with the money I left in the port, and you're my only means of doing so. Right now. I need a new pike.
The eye makes a little contrail when it moves, right? And it slowly like contrails out 10% in front of you.
You're taking 10% off the top. Oh my goodness. Fine.
So the eye just fixates on you and lets you continue.
Right. First off, I need a new pike. I need armor. Something light. Cheap. And most importantly, if you can get your hands on it, I'd like to fast.
When you say, most importantly, if you can get your hands on it, the eye moves very quickly and makes a stick figure with its hands on the tips.
Don't know what that means.
Congo's not, or Congo's not gonna make another spell to like sending to you, but it's the best way he can be like, "Come on, brah."
I know.
You asked the prince if he could get his hands on something. Like, come on.
I know. You are the great Prince Wakongo Otamu. There is nothing within these great lands outside of your reach. But if you can get your hands on it with my money, because I don't want to owe you any favors yet. I saw how that worked out for Scratch.
Make a wisdom saving throw,
Oh boy.
or fail it, your choice.
I'm just gonna fail it.
Okay, you hear him go, "That was not my fault."
Bit of a waste for that spell, isn't it?
The response you get is just,
Anyway, I'd like one of those orchids I mentioned.
"I can't deliver to you."
I assume you mean in the same way that you delivered me to them.
The eye bobs.
That's fine. I don't mind waiting. Well, I don't mind waiting for the pike and the armor.
That's what I want. You're gonna make Wakanga burn all of his spell slots.
Job, you did it.
I want you to know that.
Almost nighttime.
Ha!
He'll be going to bed soon.
Hang on. No, I need... Hang on. I need... does anyone remember which prince is the assassin?
Quail,
Wasn't it?
pretty sure.
Yeah.
Isn't
It's not Quaothe.
It's
I just looked it up.
Xanthi, isn't it?
Is it? It might be Xanthi. Let me check. Because that's Shago's mom. Is Xanthi. Make sure.
Got it somewhere in my notes.
No, Xanthi is the one that trades in jewelry.
Right. Oh, here we go. Oh, Jasmine.
Jessamine. Thank you.
Jasmine. Plants, poison, and assassination.
That's it. So yeah, you hear Congo say, "Oh, you're using all of my energy, Congo."
I know. I'm sorry. On the plus side, it's
Black
almost nighttime.
orchids are the purview of Jessamine.
Fuck, so it's going to get skyrocketed in price.
I can't get my hands on them.
Right. Damn it. That means we will have to go deal with that cursed old hag.
I can have what you need here at the port, but I can't get it to you.
If that's the case, I'd rather change the order a little.
I had a feeling. Talk to the eye.
Will do. If it's more so having things ready when once we arrive to the port, I'm actually I'd actually rather get some, let's see. Well, you've been listening to these people long enough. Supplies for gunpowder.
The eye shifts side to side.
Still out of your way, huh? Another prince, I assume.
Bob up down.
Right. Well. Oh. Okay. If that's the case, this is something you definitely should be able to get. As far as I am aware, none of the other princes cover such a thing. But, it's been a while since I've paid attention to politics. So, the healer's kits that my doctor used, and that this doctor uses.
Bob's up and down.
Yes. How about, however many you can get with 500 gold.
So the there's a physical change in the eye. The pupil of the eye goes from the spherical humanoid pupil to an elongated reptilian pupil. And then it shifts left and right.
Now I'm trying to figure out what that means.
Okay. Make an insight check with disadvantage. Okay, cool. So you're like, what? And the eye flies through the door, just phases through the door.
What the?
So, Brick, what are you doing after you pass Congo the Utepska coin?
He was just gonna get back to his room, like inspect the guns and wait, take a short rest.
Okay. While you're looking through your guns, you hear like a brief like tinkling noise, and you turn around and there's a like gold glittering prismatic eye with an elongated pupil just like floating through your door.
I don't know what Brick's reaction to that is. Like,
Okay.
probably like backing off and like going, "What the devil?"
Okay. It like it flies like it floats forward, like spins in a circle, like spins in place, and then like fixates on your stuff, and then turns back to you.
All right, so
Yeah.
Brick doesn't know what this is, does he?
No, he doesn't. I mean, you can make an
So-
Arcana check.
I could.
You're pretty good at those now. Not with that roll. This here is a draconic curse. There is an evil dragon somewhere, or possibly a Yuan-Ti, that's trying very, very hard to scare you.
Okay. So Brick probably like musters up his metal and like points the gun at it.
Okay, cool. Congo, do you follow the eye?
Yeah.
Cool. So you probably saw it go into Brick's room, so you probably like open Brick's door when he pulls the gun out.
Why are you pointing the gun at Prince Wakanga's visual spell?
Is that what that is?
Yes.
The eye shifts side to side.
It doesn't seem to agree with you.
Well, I have no idea what else it would be. He's talking to me. He was using it to know what I was saying earlier, and that. Listen, I don't know magic very well. I can do it. That doesn't mean I understand it. It's probably here trying to find something. Or maybe looking for resource orders for when we get back to port.
The eye shifts side to side.
I know what this spell is now.
Okay.
Brick doesn't, but
I mean, I already said it's Arcane Eye. I'm not hiding that.
Right. So you're not here for an order. Then are you here for a reference of something, or are you here because he has something of interest to you?
The eye shifts side to side.
You're going to have to start taking guesses as well, Brick. I only have so many ideas.
I don't know what he has, what I have that he's interested in.
I think the eye like flies towards you, Brick, and if you like shift out of the way, it pops out the window, spins rapidly in a circle, and then pops back in.
Something about the area we're in.
And starts like scanning the room in earnest. Like it looks under the bed, it looks under the desk.
You think we're being watched?
Shifts side to side. like very pointedly, like looks at Brick, turns, looks at Congo, and then turns and looks at nothing, and then kind of flies around in that spot.
Okay.
Make an insight check.
Can I make another one?
Yeah.
Thanks, Congo.
Hey, you guys got the same. You can't tell.
Rip.
Or
He
rather,
has
I
proficiency
can't
in-
give you GM information.
This is frustrating.
Is it trying to show me something?
Maybe.
It shifts side to side.
You did pictures with the eye earlier. Why don't you do that? Give us some more information.
Okay. Let me show you what it draws. I'm gonna put it. Hang on. Can all of you see down here?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Can all
But
of
I
you,
have a solution.
Can all of you see right here?
That did
I have
not.
to move out.
That did not work.
I can't see there, yes.
Hi. Okay.
Hi, Hockey.
Hi, Augie.
Wait,
Hello.
you can't see here, Hockey? What?
No, I
'Cause you deleted-
can. I can see right here, yes.
Okay, but you're like that's cool. Okay, so basically, it draws. I'm gonna do this with a mouse, and it's gonna suck. Bear with me.
Yeah.
It draws like this symbol.
An arrow?
No,
A mountain range.
no.
Oh.
This bit goes both ways. It goes up and down. I just fucked it up.
What is this symbol? Shit.
You want to make another insight check, Rick?
I'll try, yeah.
Okay. Thank you, bud. There you go. It's a fish, friend.
Oh, okay. Why is it drawing a fish?
Are you looking for the doctor?
Bob
Oh, is it for what I asked for?
shifts left, right.
No?
Like, spins, looks at Brick, spins, looks at Congo, spins, looks at nothing, and then looks back at Congo.
Oh, the other two are down below.
Slow Bob.
That is something of interest for the doctor.
Shift left, right, and then the iris turns back into this, like, spherical pattern instead of the elongated one.
Right.
Or the pupil, not the iris. Let me put you boys back over here.
It is not of interest to the doctor.
Sibs has a feeling that you just told the fucking you auntie or some shit where the doctor is. Or someone who wants to know where the doctor is, and that can't be good. But we shall see.
The doctor.
Indeed.
So you know the doctor is down below. But you are asking for the doctor, yes?
Shifts left, right.
No?
Oh, did you just want to know where the others were?
Bob.
I see. Yes, the other two of them are down below. If you care, Musharib shall be joining us shortly down there.
Let me see how many spell slots Wakanga has. Hang on.
God, Wakanda. This isn't my fault. This one is not my fault.
No,
this is
this-
Wakanda
this-
being wasteful.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Wakanda has questions, and they are going to get fucking answered.
Okay, no, he's good. He just has to burn a higher level spell slot. So, so make a wisdom saving throw, Congo, or you can fail it.
I'm gonna fail it.
Okay, so you hear, and he doesn't say anything to you. You hear him like he's talking to somebody else. He says, "Say that again now," and you hear a familiar voice say, "What is that dwarf doing with you?"
Oh. Well, we found him along the way, and now he's apparently. Well, they found him along the way. Apparently, he was hit by the death curse, and they revived him.
Yes, I knew that. I was there for that. I thought he'd be dead by now.
No, actually, they're very good at protecting people. I'm surprised, honestly. No offense, Brick.
I'm coming to Kirsabal, but I'm not waiting for your commission.
I wasn't going to give you permission. I was hoping you would come.
Commission, she said.
Oh. Didn't they already pay you?
For what?
Is this not who I thought it was? Is this not...
You mean them? The ones with you?
Yes.
Yes, they found my mask.
Are you going to make me pay separately?
No response.
It's because I'm rich, isn't it?
Still no
Well-
response.
Oh, the spell ended, didn't it?
The eye bobs.
Right. I'm still betting it's because I'm a gladiator, and that means I have money. That's bullshit.
You realize Brick has no context for this. Like,
Yeah.
That's bullshit. I'll pay, but that's bullshit. I'll explain this to you later, Brick.
the eye starts to fade.
Right. You know what I'm after. See if you can get it. If not, don't worry.
There's
We'll
a-
figure it.
And the eye disappears.
Right. So, as you might have guessed, I contacted Wakanga.
So, so you go, so, as you might have guessed, and we black out on that screen, and we fade in on Wakanga sitting, like, at his pool in, like, board shorts and jewelry and nothing else. He's drinking from a goblet of wine. And sitting across the table from him is, Madam Red.
Oh
in,
no.
In,
Oh,
like...
no.
She's wearing, like... How do I put this?
Oh, that, the pointy eye just became so much worse.
She's
Oh.
she's wearing, like...
God damn.
like grandmother of 10 children going to the beach wear, so like long like robes sort of, but you can swim in them, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And like 2 headscarves and sunglasses. And sitting across from her is Azaka, who looks bored out of her fucking mind. And then we fade out on that, so there's no audio, we just see the 3 of them sitting around. And then we fade in on Cyrodiil and Dr. Lorelei in the like lower like dwellings of Kirsabal. Your stuff is there, it's been cleaned and sorted. Excuse me. And you've been gifted a spear, Dr. Lorelei. One of the
Alright, what do I need?
leaf-bladed spears the Arakaka are using is just in your room.
Oh. And she'll like pick it up and look it over.
Mm.
Just. Yeah, nice. How much do those weigh, and do they do anything special, or is it just
They
a
do
typical
not do
spear?
anything. They do not do anything special. They look cool, but
How
yeah.
much does it weigh?
Normal spear weight.
All right, I'll have to look that up, and I'll add it in.
This
So-
motherfucker
Little
just fancy.
It's a little redundant with the Spirit of the Tide Caller, but
Low bit.
I mean,
Cyrdeath, all of your stuff has been supplied in a room and meticulously cleaned.
Okay.
What you've missed so far was a fight.
Oh.
You threw a man over a ravine.
That works too, I guess, then.
Don't worry, they can fly. They probably lived.
I mean, you saw him live. He just, like, flipped open his wings and flew away. Like...
These are true facts.
For the record, nobody died in that fight. It was a show of strength. So, you two now have a moment in this Arakocra's house that you've been given your rooms.
And then Congo hit a lady.
And then Congo hit a lady. If there's anything you guys want to do, or any conversations you two want to have...
We did well, all things considered, considering we had nothing until we disarmed the guards.
Well, I guess on the bright side, so far things seem to have been going better than I feared.
Nods along.
To be honest, I wasn't quite sure we'd all make it up here.
Nods, kind of a little more solemnly. Well, on the plus side, we made it, and nobody died, though it came a little close at times. It's impressive how hard some people can hit.
Oh yes, Doctor. Never underestimate strength by itself.
Nods.
Could you both make a perception check, please?
Yeah.
Okay, just let me get my sheet open.
When it comes to adding damage of a monk weapon, do I add that as dex or strength?
Whichever's higher.
The answer is not strength, so...
So, Cyrdeath, you probably don't hear this over, like, the noise of checking over your armor, but Dr. Lorelei, you hear, like, distant and getting closer, you hear... What are you doing, you great oversized canary? There's no place to land there! And then a thud from the ground floor.
The doctor will, like, panically go run over to the door.
Yeah, and just,
What?
Like, calmly standing, like, in the ground floor of the dwelling is, like, the portly Aarakocra that you're staying with, another Aarakocra, and then Musharib on his butt rubbing his head. Oh, lass, there you are.
Are you alright? Did anything happen while we were up here?
Nothing in particular, no. Until this great harpy here decided to... never mind.
Was he pointing to the person who's our host?
No, he's pointing to the other Aarakocra.
I mean... Brick and I accidentally destroyed the walkway, so we'll probably have to help fix that. That's on us, not them, particularly.
Oh, that was ye!
It was an accident.
So I owe Shago some money. What? Why? Why did you destroy this place?
I didn't think that my attempt to make it across would destroy the entire walkway, though I should have figured with how flimsy they kinda were.
Right, next question. Are we prisoners, or,
No, we passed the trial. We're good for the time being.
Right, and Musharib, like, goes to stand up, and the Aarakocra beside him just, like, extends its leg and pushes him away from the door, and Musharib starts protesting, and then Shago, like, flies in, and another Aarakocra lands behind him. Where are we? This is some kind of dungeon. I'll kill all of you. Oh.
No, this is where we're staying. There isn't enough room up there for all of us.
Up where? I only just got here.
I just got here. Holy shit.
Right?
Trust me, I imagine your way of getting up here was a lot smoother than ours.
Nods.
I would hardly call being plucked like so many wildflowers careful or smooth. It is awful. These things have no sense of manners or decorum. Didn't even ask, just scooped me up like so many potatoes.
We did ask for you guys to be brought to us.
Oh, so it's your fault!
Kind of somewhat gesture. Not mine particularly, but Congo is currently about
Of course it's
several dozen feet
Congo.
up.
What do you mean up?
You see, this place is built on the side of the mountain, and there's another building, almost like a palace.
There's more!
Nods. There's a good bit more, actually.
Right, how are we supposed to get there without, steps?
The Aarakocra people have offered their assistance to us if we need to get somewhere.
Oh no, I'm not doing that again. I'll stay right here, thank you very much. What's the
Chuckles a
matter,
little bit.
Musharib? Are you afraid of heights? I'm afraid of you and them. And it's not the height so much as the ground beneath you. I thought you dwarves liked the ground. Aye, when it's under my feet. Where is Congo? And the sergeant?
Please say that fucking pal.
Up above is a couple more feet. Well, a lot of couple more feet. Is basically what appears to be their palace, and Congo and the sergeant were offered some room there.
What? Is Congo sleeping with the chieftain?
No, at least not that I
think
can
he's
be aware of.
trying to.
Of course he is. No, but seriously, why are they up there? I think
Shrugs
they
a
are
bit.
serious, Musharib. That doesn't explain. Oscar.
Head tilt.
The sergeant, Oscar.
I don't know why they asked the sergeant to stay up there, but he's up there.
Right. Mike turns around. You, or whichever one of you brought me up here. How do I get up there? And they go to step forward. No. I'll walk, thank you. How do I get up there? The way
You
is
still might
blocked.
need their assistance.
Alright, then bring him here. Unfortunately, we cannot do that. Why not? The Forge Master is needed. Forge Master? Shugger's like looking as confused as Musharib. What do you want with the tall one? We don't know. What do you mean you don't know? This is not the teacher's decision. It's... They look at each other. The princess. Shugger looks back at the two of you like, what? What
Shrugs
princess?
helplessly. Apparently they have there's a princess up there, and apparently she took an interest in Congo.
With a bird princess?
No, from what she looks like, she appears human.
A human? What?
She shrugs helplessly again, fins go flat.
I don't know, but she apparently pulled Congo up the side of the mountain.
From what I can tell, she seems to have a bit of an interest in him.
To be honest, I thought the chicken was just playing another prank on us.
She is not to blame for everything.
I wouldn't be so sure of that.
Doctor, after the things I've seen, part of me is still wondering if this is just some weird fever dream I'm about to wake up from.
If you do, then all of Chult will be better off, so you should do it quickly. So what, we just stay here until they're done with the princess?
Well, it's supposed to be, something of a... Were we out of character? I can't remember if everyone was told this, or it was just Brick and Congo who were
No,
told
it was
this.
all four of you.
Okay,
Well, we were-
what is this?
Well, we were told there would be some sort of feast tonight, but
No, you said there was a meal being prepared.
Meal.
They don't
A
feast in
meal.
Kirsabal, is what he said.
nods. There's a meal for tonight being prepared, so I think we should wait on that.
Alright, so what do we do in the meantime? And, like, the big Arakakra, like, holds out a broom to Shago, and Shago, like, blanches at it, but takes it and starts sweeping the floor.
Do you need help with anything? She looks to their host, like, she's being genuine, like, if
Yeah,
she needs
like,
help with anything.
the big Arakakra, like, looks at you, looks you up and down, and, like, nods, and, like, points at a sink full of dishes.
The doctor will nod, and she'll agree to do it.
Okay. So, you guys can take a short rest if you want to. Is there anything anybody wants to do, any conversations anybody wants to have prior to the dinner?
The doctor is probably going to tell them what she was told by the Aarakocra, that, like, they don't really feast in Kirsabal, so I think it might be a respect thing.
Quick out of character thing. So we just got told that there's a feast in the fight. That's basically what happened up to this point.
More or less.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I'm up.
You had a brief conversation with the teacher, but that was mostly Congo.
Right.
Okay.
So
Honestly.
go ahead.
No, never mind.
No, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna talk to Breck about what I was talking with Wakanga about for supplies.
Okay. I mean, I assume you did that.
It was I was also gonna ask what the actual ingredients for gunpowder are.
We've gone over this a couple times. It is saltpeter, sulfur, and coal.
Saltpeter, puck.
Saltpeter, sulfur,
and coal.
Saltpeter, sulfur, and coal.
I don't know if Brick will tell you that, but like we've established that canonically. So
That's information that Congo is after.
I don't know if Brick will tell you. That's up to him.
That's kind of a trade secret,
Fair
a little
dues.
bit. I mean, then again, Azaka knows, so...
I mean, Nozaka's not here. If you don't want to tell Congo, you don't have to. I was just telling Gamzee.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I was curious. How do you make that gunpowder, anyway?
It's actually a mixture of pretty common ingredients.
Really?
And you might have to shop around for them.
I have the money to shop around.
Hmm.
You're a man of inventions, no?
I guess I am now.
Great, then you're the person I want to talk to about this idea. Alright, stay with me. A javelin. But it's got a big canister of gunpowder on the end that lights when it makes impact.
Wouldn't fly very well, Brick.
Yeah. Could mess with the trajectory. What's that? Throwing spear with like the little strap at the end that they used?
What?
Are you talking like a spear for rope on the end or something?
You talking about a sling staff? Or are you talking about the paddle used to throw a javelin harder?
Yeah, it's called an atlatl?
Yeah, at Lattle.
Yeah.
It's not attached to the spear. It's basically
Yeah.
like a highlight. I don't know if they're called mitts or what, but like
Yeah, I never really knew what this I knew this existed, but I didn't really know what it was.
It's a wooden paddle with a groove in it that serves as an extra joint. When you hold it in your fingers and bend your hand back, it puts the atlatl against your wrist. You fit a spear in that, and then you make a throwing motion, and you flick the atlatl, and it like doubles the power.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now. Okay.
That might be something wicked to get.
I wasn't sure if you were talking about an atlatl or not. That's why I didn't say it at first.
Yeah.
That would be a wicked little tool to get for those of us less adept at ranged combat.
Yeah.
Yeah?
True.
It would give a javelin the loading property, but it would give you advantage on the throw.
That would be fucking awesome.
So you could throw it at max range for a normal attack.
But you could only make one attack per turn.
I mean, that's not so
Interesting.
bad.
If anybody has those, it's going to be Chultons. Actually, if anybody has those, it's probably fucking Grung. Real talk.
Perfect. Wait, no, Z is the one that knew Grung. Damn
Yep.
Wait, what? Xenu Grung?
it. Yeah, he'd made deals with them before.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, because I
Grung.
remember Z taught Sparky how to say, like, I have money or something in Grung.
No,
No, it was,
Scratch.
I have... It was...
Scratch could speak Grung. Z had affiliations with them.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
right.
I was
And-
getting my wires crossed again between Grung and Grumsh.
And Z could talk Grung, and he told everyone... I can't remember if it was Scratch or Z, but one of them told everyone that the phrase to get yourself out of trouble with Grung is, I have extra food.
It was Scratch.
That was Scratch. That was shortly after Sparky died.
No, that was shortly before.
Yeah.
Was it
Sparky
shortly
died.
before he died?
Shortly
My bad.
before.
My bad.
Anyways, yeah, I don't think I really have anything to do.
Okay. So, then I have a question for Brick and Congo. Do you stay in your rooms the whole time?
Yeah, Brick's just relaxing.
Honestly, I think Congo wants to look around to where I assume there are guards, like, in this place.
Yeah.
He's gonna look around everywhere that they won't stop him.
Okay. Let me open up my Curious Ball thingus here. So you appear to be in a temple, and this is a temple to what you're not sure, but never mind. Congo, now that you're not like kind of in awe of this whole place, you uniquely know the symbol on the front of the temple and the symbol on the floor of the room that you fought in is the symbol of Ubtao.
Nice.
As far as where you want to go, you're allowed to go wherever you want. Just tell me where that is.
Actually, that reminds me, I had another question. Well, Congo had one.
Yeah?
But I guess this better befits just about any Aarakocra.
Mm-hmm.
In that washing room, there was a statue.
Who are you
was
speaking
that?
to? Sorry?
Like, one of the guards.
Okay.
There was a statue. Who was that?
I'm This is gonna sound like GM bullshit, and I'm sorry. The response you get is, I don't know.
Not enough, I couldn't tell either. Looked familiar, though. So, aside from that, he's probably just walking around opening doors, taking a brief look, and
Okay.
unless something catches his eye in one of the rooms.
So something is absolutely gonna catch your eye, but I need to know where you go, friend.
Ah, what do you mean? It would help if roll 20 would load.
Yeah, it would.
Yay! Okay, first door that caught his interest earlier was the one directly across the way from where they were directed. That is a door, right?
This? Yes. So that is.
Blink.
I'll be right back. I need to go take care of the dogs. They're
No
losing
problem.
their.
This is a dining hall where two Arakakra in like monk's tunics with big prayer beads are like cutting up vegetables, making soup, stuff like that.
No real reason to bother them.
The only way out is up the stairs. Other than that,
Back through.
yep.
Wait, what's going on with these stairs? Is there a down and an upstairs?
No, it goes. Let me show you. It goes
Oh, I see.
like this.
Small to big up. Small to big down.
Well, no. The right-hand stairs go up, but you could walk under them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yabba dabba.
So you going up?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna bring everybody up so you can see. Boop. Here you go, Congo.
Hooray. And door number 1.
Wanna open that door?
Yeah.
Make sure that door is not. Yes. Okay. So in this room, could you move to the left, please?
Oh, sorry. That's this way.
Do it again. I need to be able to do that. Thank you. In this
I
room,
see.
you see Prince Na sitting at like a desk writing. He's not in his little costume anymore. He's in like just like robes. He's writing, and there's an Arakakra like standing over him, like with another piece of paper, and occasionally is like saying something to him lowly, and then Prince Na like writes it down.
I think he just quietly closes the door again.
Do you close it fully?
Probably.
Okay.
Because it was already closed when he came, wasn't it?
Right. So when you close it, like the latch clicks, and you hear a little like gasp from inside the room.
A mighty warrior with a head, a mighty warrior that has a head on his shoulders. That's fun.
The door opens, and Na's like standing there holding like reaching up to hold the door frame. He's got like ink on his face. He looks up at you and he says, "You're not my aunt."
I am not. It is good to see you, mighty Prince Na.
You don't know his name. He's never told you his name.
The teacher earlier
Yeah,
said his name.
the Arakaka did. You're right. Never mind. I'm a dingus. So his eyes get huge. He's, "You can read minds?"
No. Not yet.
So you say not yet, and he gets a quizzical look on his face, and he says, "You're looking for the legendary fountain."
Fountain?
Behind him, you hear, "Return to your numbers, Prince Na." He looks over his shoulder and he looks back at you. He makes like the puppy face.
Return to your numbers, great warrior. We will talk during the meal.
So
To To your heart's content.
So you say that, and he frowns, and as he turns away, he mumbles like, "Not if my aunt has anything to say about it." And flops back down at the desk, and you hear like the teacher say like gives him another math problem, but it's like a 3-digit division problem.
I think
That's
he's
fucking rude.
that is a child. Can he really do that type of math?
The Aarakocra like turns to look at you, and just like bobs its head. It is a warm up. That is so
That
simple
is
for
a-
him, really.
That is a warm-up.
Bobs its head again.
My goodness, so the great warrior Prince Na is also a genius.
I think Na says like some random number. He says like 73 or something, and the bird like the Aarakocra like turns to him and says, "Very good, my prince."
Edifying. I'll leave you two to your work.
Yeah, you close the door.
The only other door is over here, yeah?
Correct.
That's where I'm headed.
So you head over to that door, and you go to touch it, and you hear the sound of like Kali sticks clacking together.
Alley sticks?
They're not tonfas. They're like stout dowels that you wield in each hand. They're training weapons in a lot of cultures.
Hold on. Alley rods.
Yeah.
I'm googling it. Oh.
Kali sticks.
Oh. Kali.
Yeah.
Cali rods. Oh, I see.
Yeah, Sonya Blade uses them in Street Fighter. Or in Mortal Kombat, sorry.
They're the motherfucker beating sticks.
Yeah. They're
Sticks?
not quite tonfas. They're just like clubs.
It's like the things that that Nightwing uses.
Yes.
Yeah, those
yes.
are specifically extrema sticks. I can't say the word to save my life.
I've only ever heard them called Kali sticks. They might be called something else. The point is, you hear the sound of wooden weapons clacking together. And the door is locked.
That's another name for the martial art that they're used with.
Ah, okay.
Interesting.
Also called Arnis.
And it's like wood on wood, right?
Yes, it's wood on wood.
So it sounds like... Does it sound like there's a lot?
You can't tell how many people, but there is, like, very aggressive strikes happening. A lot of grunting and shouting.
Now comes the thought. Does Congo knock?
Like, real talk, if you just knock on the door, you might not be heard over, like, the sounds of fighting.
Hmm.
This is when you cast knock.
Yeah, right?
I fucking wish.
Or thunderclap, that works too.
I fucking wish. Anyway. These are the only doors up here, right?
That
I'm
you can
back.
see.
Well, a very exciting temple indeed. It's probably gonna head for the head back down.
Okay.
Running is doing that thing people do when they're bored and running his hand on the wall as he walks.
Okay. As with most monasteries, it is meticulously clean, including the walls.
Wonder what they're gonna have me doing. Wait a moment, I'm not a bad cook. He's gonna head back down to those two Aarakocra that were cooking and offer his help.
Okay, so you're like, I can help you. We get a smash cut of Congo in an apron, sitting on a stool, and somebody just plunks a pile of fish in front of him, like shellfish, for him to clean.
Yeah.
And I think that's your short rest.
Okay.
So yeah, so we crossfade over to like the setting sun over Kirsabal. We see like all of you. I'm actually gonna like not even use the map for this. We see all of you like gathered in the dining area or coming in. Shago is there. Musharib is there. Musharib is not happy. And then like as you guys are getting situated, most of the Arakocra leave. There's like maybe 3 of them that stay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Any of them
then
ones we know?
you can't tell, to put it bluntly.
Fair.
And then Ajara, Maktanare, and Na come in. And they like take their seats. Ajara sits at the head of the table. Maktanare and Na sit on either side of her, and then you guys are like in the middle of the table. And then slowly like food is brought in, and it's the Arakocra eat like family style, so like these big platters are set in the middle of the table, and then you take what you want into your own bowl, and then you eat it. You notice that Na serves Maxanare and doesn't touch anything until Maxanare starts eating. But nobody has spoken to you as of yet. And it's like, I don't know, and I apologize for this, I don't know if the correct word is Buddhist cuisine, but it's like, if you've seen those like vegetable vegetable like soups and like bread and sauce and like the like really crisp salads that you see like Shaolin monks eat, like that stuff, that's what's served here.
Nice.
So it's like lotus tea and like a whole bunch of like vegetarian dishes. Yeah. So if you guys have any conversations you want to have, anything you want to do, or any conversations you want to have with these 3 characters, you can. But they haven't said anything.
If no one else goes to say anything, I think Congo like looks out and
Is
is
there a
like,
pronunciation guide for this woman's name? Sorry.
I suppose it is only right before I begin eating that I thank you for allowing us to stay. Such kindness is not a commonality in the jungle, and it is appreciated.
Ajara like bumps her head at you, and you notice Ajara hasn't touched anything. Ajara doesn't even have a plate. We are a haven of peace in the jungle. Those who come as friends or in need are welcome in Kirsabal. And you see her like look first at Maxanare and then at Na. Na's table manners are impeccable. Maxanare is like leaning one arm on her chair and like using chopstick with one hand. I know you use chopstick with one hand anyway, but like she's not sitting properly like Na is. My point.
I gotcha.
To find a sanctuary of peace this far out in the jungle is a rare thing, I've come to learn.
I think Ajara starts to say something, and Maxanare cuts her off, and she says, "Your princes have let the jungle go to hell."
Yeah, it.
You need a firm ruler. When I am back on the throne, all of this will go away.
Head tilt.
Back on the throne, you say?
Yes? I am Queen of Chort.
Looks to Shago and Musharib like, huh?
Are
I
you
think
willing
like
to?
Musharib chokes on his tea, and Shago is not saying anything, but Shago is not saying anything in that way of like, this bitch, like he's like getting mad.
The doctor is like under the possible going to put a hand like on his or on his leg and be like,
Yeah.
don't.
Would you be willing to explain for those of us that don't understand?
She looks genuinely surprised when you say that, like eyes bug out a little bit, goes a bit slackjaw.
Some of these people are outlanders. They are not from the jungle.
Then you tell them. A queen does not speak for herself.
And I shall, assuming I understand you correctly. And I understand you will, but please stop me if I say something wrong, my queen. He's looking at Shago like he's giving Shago that look like fucking help me.
Yeah, like it is all Shago can do to keep a stoic face when you say "my queen." Like, not only does he snort, he grabs Dr. Lorelei's wrist harder than he ought to. You're on your own, dog.
Many years ago,
Okay, hang on. So you start to talk, and are you sitting beside Na? I imagine you are.
play.
Are you sitting beside Na, or are you sitting beside the queen? Really, it's your choice.
Are they really that far apart?
Yes, they are sitting on like Ajara is sitting at literally the head of the table, and then Na is sitting at her left hand, and Maxinari is sitting at her right hand.
He's probably next to Na.
Okay.
Because he promised Na they'd talk.
Yeah, so you go to talk, and Na, like, nudges you very, very quietly, and he makes no outward sign. The rest of you cannot see this. Like, no outward sign whatsoever. He's, like, taking a sip of tea. And as he's bringing the cup down, he says, I can do it. I can do it.
The mighty genius Na wishes to explain to the foreigners.
Maxinari snorts. Malik sets his cup down.
The doctor will nod to Na. Thank you.
My aunt
I think,
is...
Sorry.
Good.
I was just gonna say, I think Congo is just like smiling a little bit when he says that.
He says, my aunt is... And then he says, like, he's obviously quoting something someone else has said. He says, rightful heir to the throne of Omu, and all the kingdoms and principalities therein. Shago snorts.
The doctor gives his leg like a little bit of a squeeze despite the pain in her wrist now.
Oh, he let go after that, just one squeeze. He says,
Valid.
and I am Ubtal Reborn.
Shago!
Maxinari is like glaring at Shago now. And Prince Na goes on to say, let me find it. Nope, that's not what I want. Hang on. I'm sorry. I need to get this exactly because it mentions her parents. Their parents, pardon me. Well, her parents, his grandparents. I just need to find it specifically. Hang on.
For those of you familiar with the module, remember, things have changed.
That, and also, there's a lot here. So, yeah, so Na says, no, really. Our grandmother is Napaka. That's a name you both know, you and Shago. Like, Napaka was the last queen of Omo.
I see. If that is the case, then you are, as you said, the rightful queen of the kingdom that should that the kingdom made to last millennia.
It has tarnished in my absence, but that is no matter. It will shine again.
It's no problem a good ruler cannot fix.
Na goes on to say. Napaka had my grandfather, Omek, who married Razan, and they had my auntie and my mother. They are not here anymore. I think
That would make Na less of a prince and more of a duke by Brick's understanding.
correct.
The doctor, regardless, puts her hand to her heart, like as a "I'm sorry for your loss" kind of gesture.
A bit, like, slightly more kindly, the queen says, "It was difficult getting here. In the end, it was just my sister, myself, and my father. He fell on the way up. There have been visitors to Kisavar. One such
What was that?
she said one such, and then she trailed off. I still say he was after my crown, but he gave naught to my sister.
Head tilt.
She passed earlier this year, fever. And now
I'm
it is
so
only
sorry.
myself and Na.
Fever is never a fair way to lose someone. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry for all your losses.
And Na says, "It's all right. Auntie will bring them back. She's the queen."
Kind of gives her like a look of what?
She's just glaring at all of you.
Upon noticing the glare, the doctor just looks back down at her lap, just, okay.
Well, it's clear she has magical prowess. It's not
The throne
completely
of
out of the realm of possibility that she has access to resurrection.
If she
Still,
had
though,
access to resurrection, she probably would have done it.
Yeah.
with
It's
the
just a
throne
matter of the death curse and shit. The doctor's like, what?
with the throne of Chult returned, I am sure there is nothing out of your auntie's reach. He like uses that tone that's supposed to be like, yeah, I know, I get the picture, I know what's happening here.
Shago looks ready to stab Congo. Just throwing that out. Like,
The doctor is desperately trying to figure out, okay, how do I stop him from killing him in front of these people?
what brings you to my court, outsiders?
As we said before, an invitation from one of your own.
She looks genuinely surprised you're not there for her, and she looks at Ajara for like just a second, and then like whips her head back to Brick and scowls. No, that is why you are here. Why do you come before me?
I guess because you were on the path.
Na giggles.
I think like Congo starts doing that like low, slow like snort, like he's trying everything to stop himself.
You do not come before a queen by accident. You have purpose. You have treaties or offerings.
What my friend means is We were told that we needed a priest of some sort, and well, the only place we could think to find one would be beside you.
Make a persuasion check.
God, there are so many rude things Brick could say right now.
Do it, you won't.
Please don't. After Congo does his thing, the doctor's going to just kind of...
Baby. I really wish I had inspiration.
I cannot help.
Brick doesn't give a shit who this is.
Okay. So, Brick was going to say something and the doctor was going to say something. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
The doctor was going to kind of politely raise her hand. Well, if any of your people need medical assistance, I'm a doctor. I can help with that.
Nana's in good health.
Anyone else writ large? She kind of shrugs.
She looks genuinely confused by your question. Like, who?
Your loyal subjects.
I just told you Na's fine.
Understood. And the doctor is going to just kind of start biting back the what the fucks in her head. Like, if anyone can look into the doctor, it's just what the fuck, what is this woman talking about, what the fuck?
You remember how I said Congo was gonna flirt?
Yep.
We have discovered Congo's #1 turnoff. Congo's #1 turnoff. Confidence to surpass Shago.
It's not even confidence, it's straight up naivete, like...
I mean, isn't that the direct leap?
That depends, right? Like,
depends on how it's acted on.
Yeah, like... I did warn you last week that Moxinari is not where you think she is. Like...
Yeah, no.
This isn't what I expected, and this is so much worse.
I warned you. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So you live with the Arakok, or you call yourself a queen, and yet you don't consider them under your jurisdiction.
She goes to say something, and you barely hear it, but Ajara, like, puts her hand on the table. Is like, she's got feathered hands. She puts it on the table in a way that Moxinari just closes her mouth. And Ajara says, I lead the people of Kir Sabal. It is our honor to tend and prepare the royals for their return. But we are equals here. Moxinari has no command over my people, and I have no command over her subjects.
That explains things.
Make an insight check, Brick. Specifically Brick.
Okay.
There is something to this old Aarakocra. There is something to this woman that reminds you of not like Liara Porter, but like
those types of commanders.
No, a commander who is acting beyond the means of command. Like, Vader, have you seen Avatar?
Which one?
The Last Airbender.
I have not.
Okay. There's a character in Avatar The Last Airbender. I believe his name is Zhao. I could be wrong in that. But he's just like a captain. He's just like a dude in the military. And he's basically trying to like capture the Avatar and become nobility, right? And he's like using money and influence and all of this other stuff to get higher ranking people in the Fire Nation army to do what he wants them to do. And there's one famous scene in Avatar The Last Airbender where he's trying to convince this guy to do this thing, to like move troops away from where they quote unquote should be to help him capture the Avatar or something like that. And a messenger comes in and he passes a note to Zhao, And Zhao reads it, and he says, "Oh, it seems I've been promoted to general. My request is now in order." The point that I'm making is you get that vibe from this Aarakocra.
Okay. She's looking to gain something from
Yes,
this.
yes. More to the point, she's looking to gain something out of this, and she will fight for it.
Okay. Gonna keep that little tidbit to himself for now and change the subject.
Totally fine.
Before, you called me a title Forge Master, I believe it was. I don't quite understand why you call me that or what I've done to earn such a title.
Are you not from Rakmar?
The other dwarf in our group is. But no, I'm from the mainland.
Mushrib is here, he's just noisily eating.
Yeah.
What does it matter what principality he is from, teacher? Order him to do what you need to do.
I'm more than willing to help with whatever's in my capability.
Yeah, Ashara, regards Moxanare for a minute, and then just turns back to you, doesn't say anything to her. And she says, "We do not fault those who you travel with for the damage to our walkways, but they need repaired. And if I am to be honest, our repairs would make them as faulty as before. We are not artisans."
I should be able to help with that. Get them a nice sturdy foundation.
You and Musharib made those canoes earlier. You should be able to do this, no problem.
Non nudges you again, Congo.
Side eyes him.
Yeah, and I think with his hand at his side, he makes a "come with me" gesture, and he sets his bowl down, and he says "Teacher, I forgot something in my room." And Ashara looks at him quizzically. She's gonna roll insight. She has advantage because child. Okay.
This poor child.
She regards him for a minute, and you see, I don't know if birds can move their eyes independently, but independently of their head, I mean. But she's an Aarakocra, so I'm gonna give her the ability to do it. You see her eyes, flick to you, Congo, without her head moving, and then she looks back at Na, and she nods, and Na, pushes himself back from the table, and, pops out of the room.
I think Congo, in an almost practiced kind of way, pats his side, looks to the queen and pats his side, looks down, pats again. Blast it all. I also forgot something. I apologize. I will return.
Yeah, so you, get up, and you walk out of the room, and, no sooner are you out of the room, Congo, than Na's coming back down the stairs in, a way that's oh, he knows this place backwards and forwards. And he's carrying, 2 or 3 rolls of what appears to be parchment, bigger than he is.
Alright, good genius Na. I've already used my best excuse to get up. What have you got?
And, he's in the middle of the room where you were fighting earlier. And he just, unrolls the parchment, and each one is, a different schematic. One is for buildings, one is for the bridges, and one is for, a big windmill connected to the temple that you're in.
You've already got everything figured out for these repairs, haven't you?
I have a lot of free time.
I will give these to the Forge Master if you like.
Brightens immediately. You would do that?
with respect to your auntie, you seem. He like puts his hand in between his finger and his thumb for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Do you know what the word responsible mean?
He nods, and like he takes like not a ready stance for fighting, but like a ritualistic like neutral stance. And he like holds up his hand, like his right hand with its like 5 fingers splayed out, and he like marks off each one, and he says, respect. I'm trying to remember what these are. It's like respect, dignity, respect, dignity, responsibility, the pursuit of knowledge, and a kind hand, is what he says. And then puts his hands together in front of him and just like beams at you. Like, did I do good?
Breakfast. But I am to say that do not repeat this. But you have a better head on your shoulders from my perspective.
There is, believe it or not, there is a thing for this in the pre-written module.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hang on.
We're all gonna get thrown off of this fucking building.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, is we better get those wings fast.
Hang on.
I cannot in earnest falter, really, but
There's literally a part in this where it's like, if the player suggests to Prince Na that he would be a better ruler than Watsunare, like there's a very specific thing that he does, and I think it's like he's aghast, he's confused, and then he like freaks out. Yes,
Oh,
Na
no.
would laugh then be aghast if anyone suggests he would be a better monarch than Watsunare. So yeah, so you say that, and he like giggles like you made a joke.
I I think he's like still looking at the papers.
Yeah, like obviously Na did not draw these, but he like also obviously like instructed someone else how to draw them.
Right. This portion here, are these the materials you want?
He nods. And then, again, as if he's quoting someone, he says, "Are locally available."
This poor sweet child.
These do seem like rather easy woods to get a hold of in the area.
It's actually stone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except for the windmill.
Then I suppose I suppose most of these would be rather easy to identify for the good sergeant. What is the purpose of the windmill?
He grins at you, and like leaves the papers where they are, and like grabs you by the wrist and pulls.
Okay, here we go.
He takes you upstairs. He takes you through the door that was locked. You now see it's a training hall. Through another door on the far side, out to another like walkway, like you've been on this whole time. But this one is between the split spires at the top of the mountain that you're on. So there's like air on both sides of you, and like the bridge is like rocking a little bit when you come across. And Na, like, lets go of your hand, runs across the bridge to what looks to be another dwelling, and like comes out again in like a minute and a half, and he's carrying, I'm not making this up, a flying machine. He's carrying, it's a paper airplane, but it's a flying machine. And it's a paper and like resin and like wood little like airplane thing, and he shows it to you proudly, and then turns and just yeets it off the mountain, and it goes flying over the jungle.
Ooh.
And then he looks back at you and he says, "I want to harness the wind to build things."
Interesting. I knew there were those that would harness the wind to process grain, but I saw you had no grain here, and... Oh. You wish to build things with the wind.
I want to fly.
That explains the bird suit.
A terrible person. The first thing that came to mind with that was the clip from like this internet series. I want to go to the moon. Why wait?
I'm just saying, how many Eric Cochran have nearly had a heart attack having to catch him jumping off the cliff?
I have a question for you, Prince Na.
He's just like calmly sitting on this bridge that's swaying in the wind. Or standing on it, I guess, watching you.
Do you understand how the conversions of money works?
So, again, like he's quoting, he says, 10 copper coins makes a silver piece, 10 silver pieces makes a gold coin, 10 gold coins makes my auntie very happy.
So, I have a question for you that will determine something for me.
Nods.
Let's say you have 4,000 copper. You have 9,000 silver. How much gold will you have?
940.
Perhaps you should talk to perhaps I should arrange a chance for you to speak with the Forge Master yourself.
I think he does that like bashful thing where he like pulls on the front of his shirt and rocks back and forth.
You would do well in his trade. He is an inventor.
He makes things.
He does. Or at least that I think he does. He wears armor normally that he can take on and off at the push of a button.
The dragon's armor looks normal to me. Well, I say normal. Looks very heavy.
Yes, it is not the dragon that has the armor that comes off. Well, easily.
It is invisible armor?
Oh, The dwarf, the one that was, well, admittedly speaking rather poorly to your auntie. His trade is to create, I think.
Create what?
Well, to my understanding, whatever he sees fit. His true job is as a man of militaristic origin, but I suspect he will experience a career change. Point is, he is able to create things, and he has something that was created for him that, well, he has then since apparently improved upon. It is a small device known as a gun. This is the moment I realize I'm teaching a child what a gun is.
Yeah, I was waiting on that. So now it's like nodding along. And then, completely matter-of-factly, he goes, I don't know what that is.
Yes, neither did I until a few days ago. It is a small device that causes a tiny explosion, launching metal in a very controlled fashion.
Nah, like, giggles, and he goes, "That is a crossbow!"
Yes, but it is stronger than a crossbow.
A very big crossbow?
It is a very tiny crossbow. I don't... Well, he does have a big one, but I've never seen him load that one. Why have I never seen him load that gun? I'm gonna say it's magic.
I'm hungry. Can we go back to lunch?
Yes.
Nah, like, skips past you.
You go ahead. I'll gather up these papers and leave them in his room.
Okay. Bounces back down the stairs. Meanwhile, at the table, who has killed Maxinare yet?
No, the doctors, if anything, actively trying to prevent this.
My God, who's killed Maxinare? That sounds like a terrible game of
Right.
Clue.
So, Siradeth, Shago, Musharib, I almost said Asaka. Dr. Lorelei, Brick, Maxinare, and Ashara are still at the table. What are you guys talking about?
The doctor is bad at being social, so the doctor's probably not saying a whole ton of anything unless asked.
I'm sorry, I almost made the joke of, quick, Siradeth, talk about dead things.
Yes.
Never thought about the fact that we're all going to be dead one day.
Have you ever thought about the Lord and Savior, the Raven Queen, and how we're all gonna be dead one day?
You know, I too gained my power from a queen.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm something of a queen's servant
God.
myself.
Fuck.
Siradeth as a Jehovah's Witness, like,
Jesus.
Like, what
God.
what is a paladin but not a very aggressive Jehovah's Witness? I'm just saying.
What's great is
Salvation be a sword.
what's great is, like, on that basis, like, Oath of Ancients are just Jehovah's Witness for grass.
Have you considered touching some grass today, sir?
I believe they like to be called hippies.
Please, sir, come sing Kumbaya with me so we may summon my god. No, wait, paladins don't get divine intervention.
Which is funny as hell. See, now I just want to make a hippie furbog paladin. I want to do that.
Do it, please, God.
I think Shay beat you to it.
Everything is somewhere, man.
Locate object. That message appears in the grass.
So does anyone want more awkward political discussions with the Queen?
I'd like to avoid it if I could.
Okay.
The doctor doesn't social unless she's talked to and unless it's about medicine.
So basically, Congo and Na get out of the room, and everybody is just very politely like, "This soup is fantastic." Like,
yeah, pretty much.
all right, cool. So Congo, you come back to the second most awkward dinner party you've ever been in.
What's the most awkward?
It's me.
He kills people for a living. What do you want? Like,
Fair enough. I mean, so far so do we.
Yeah, I was about to say, we technically all kill people for a living. The doctor's the only one that does additional stuff in addition to that. The doctor unkills people.
Wish I could just so simply
Meanwhile,
unkill.
Siradeth re-kills people.
yes. I love the idea that Na is just back there eating and nobody noticed him come back in. So yeah, so Congo, you come back in and just the room is silent. Shago and Waxanari are glaring at each other.
think he just like quietly takes his seat. Once he's got himself readjusted, like looks around the room.
As soon as you sit down and start adjusting yourself, Muxinari goes, "Teacher, have his things moved into my room."
Oh God.
I have a piece of food in my mouth, and that's perfect. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I have decided to favor you, champion.
It's like slow to processing.
Congo EXE has stopped working. Do you wish to reboot?
It like slowly looks at Shago.
She wants to get in on the next box printing of Congo O's.
Heyo.
God.
Damn it.
We call that a brand deal in this industry.
And this, folks, is why we're labeled mature audiences.
No, it is not. There's nothing mature about that joke. Thank you very much.
We're labeled mature audiences because of the graphic descriptions.
No, we're labeled mature audiences because I refuse to mitigate my word choice. Moving on. What graphic descriptions? Don't answer that. What graphic description? Don't answer that. But what graphic descriptions? Don't answer that.
I refuse to limit my word choice. Remembers how Tristan was introduced by saying "walks motherfuckerly."
Listen.
Graphic descriptions flashes back to like the 4th episode of
Okay, look. Angry white dragon. Anyway, so
that sounds like the white dragon's problem, not mine.
so you
But, oh, yeah, it is a
you look at
Flash's problem.
Shago, and Shago goes, "I'm happy for you, my brother. Couldn't have happened to a better man."
Makes that face like, "Oh, you bastard." Because like, I feel like Congo's been Shago's saving grace in previous like
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
instances of like these sort of dinner parties back in the fort.
Shago is better at showboating, but Congo is better at like actually doing the thing.
And Shago just Congo gives Shago that look like, "You bastard, I taught you that trick, how could you?" I feel graced, my queen. Thank you.
As you should.
This bitch. This fucking bitch.
So, Forge Master, tell me more of the Principality of Baldur's Gate.
So, I mean, it's a wonderful city.
How far away is it?
Across the sea?
It's like, isn't it like thousands of miles?
Yes!
Sorry, the fucking Daft Punk song "Around the World" just appeared in my head when you said that.
Yeah. Incredibly far. I think a month's travel by boat.
That is far. Very well. I will only demand 10 ships.
I was waiting for her to say "unacceptable, bring it closer."
Oh my god.
That's better. That's better. But I'm gonna stick with what I said.
Fucking shit.
10 shit. What are you planning?
To retake my throne, of course.
Oh
You
fuck.
So you're
You are
planning an
going-
invasion of Baldur's Gate.
No.
She is. It sounds like the queen is planning to request militaristic aid in the fight to reclaim the throne.
That is why you are here, is it not?
Bitch, we told you why we were here.
This is the third time I've had to tell you why we are here. I will not repeat myself again.
Was I not here for the second?
Yes, you told me all of this nonsense, but I know enough to know that Baldur's Gate is here to help me. As is, and she looks at the doctor, wherever you are from.
I don't think I ever settled on where the doctor is
Right,
from.
yep.
I think she kind of just goes, well, I work for the Brotherhood of the Fountain of Life. I'm a medic. If you need any medical help, I can do what I can here.
Wonderful.
I'm waiting for the you can heal the soldiers.
That's what she's about to say.
Oh,
Wait,
fuck.
all
The
of this,
flaming fists are not at your beck and call.
Yes, they are.
Oh my god, this bitch! This bitch!
Well, then you'll have to take it up with the R Porter, see how that turns out for you.
Very well. Bring her here. Is she with you?
Oh no.
She is a traitor to that organization
Then why would I speak with her?
because she is the highest ranking official of that organization in Chult. I think.
You are not making sense. It is very good you are attractive.
The doctor just kind of puts her face in her hands like, oh my god. Oh, sweet Eldath, please.
I think Congo does that thing where he like reels his head back in that way of like, what the fuck did she just say to me? Like, I'll take it, but what the fuck?
Well, we do have a roots as a mercenary group. How much are you willing to pay for 10 ships?
How much gold is in a mountain of gold?
A mountain.
A mountain.
Do you have a mountain of gold?
Of course I have a mountain of gold.
Where?
Omo?
You have a mountain of gold in
So-
Omo.
She nods.
You want us to help you reclaim Omu.
When I am back on my throne and Chult is mine, you will be rewarded.
Respectfully, my queen, how do you know it has not been raided by other forces by now?
She stares at you in equal parts like you just turned into a talking snake, and she wants to burn you down.
Like, if it's still
Burns
there.
the non-believer.
Of course, if it is not there, my services are yours to help reclaim it.
Yeah, see?
But
A mountain.
real briefly, what have I done?
The doctor is just, I don't know what, there's an image of it somewhere, but I don't know what it is called. But it's just like that regret.jpg.
Again, you'll have to take it up with someone higher than me. Either the Yara Porter or possibly the Marshal himself.
Then you take word to this marshal himself.
I will... What's the word I'm looking for?
Not do that? Take that under advisement?
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny no.gif?
Christmas all fucking mighty, dude.
This bitch. The audacity of this bitch. The audacity
Well,
of
I
us
will
to
relay
think
the
this would
word.
be easy.
I
I
return from
warned
Baldur's
you.
Gate.
I warned all four of you what this woman was. Like,
To be fair, the audacity of us to think that anything would go easily ever.
I mean, fair. You were saying better.
Yeah, I was saying I'll relay the word the next time I'm in Baldur's Gate.
Which is soon. You're going straight there.
Actually, currently on a rather important mission.
And now you're on a more important one.
Respectfully, my queen, I would disagree. We are freeing your lands of the death curse.
Teacher, have your men cut out his tongue. Yara's just looking at you, and you see a very slight head shake. I don't
I
care what your
apologize.
mission was before. You are now working for the rightful queen.
And I'm telling you, your jurisdiction does not go beyond this land of Chult, in this jungle.
It most certainly does.
Wrong.
Omu rules all, and I am the Queen of Omu.
Better to have you learn the hard way, I guess.
We are going to be fucking thrown from this building.
Fucking hell! Oh, fuck.
The doctor is just nervously smiling, like hoping to God that everyone just shuts the fuck up before we all get stabbed.
What do you mean by learn the hard way? Because she's gonna take that as a challenge.
I more mean that, like, she's gonna learn that the world doesn't revolve around her eventually.
Yeah, have you met royalty?
Yeah, and that's gonna happen when fucking Na becomes king instead of her bitch ass.
No, nothing, bitch.
I mean, technically speaking, the Kingdom of Omu does not currently exist. But
Currently
also...
jack shit.
But also, technically, you are correct. You are very correct in that she absolutely does not have jurisdiction in Chult. However, or in Baldur's Gate, I mean, sorry. However, technically, she is the most important human in Chult. Technically.
We're gonna find out We're gonna find out Omu has some like super magic secret that only the royalty has access to.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I was joking.
And you just spoke it into existence, so thank you for that.
Well, it turns out the queen is the source of the death curse.
Please, can that be it? Could Halki have spoken that into existence?
I'm not telling you.
Fuck. I want to get rid of her.
I should rule over a kingdom of the dead.
So what does anybody say? Because if nobody says anything, she's gonna probably throw something at Brick.
Do it, you won't.
Okay. So you're like, it's like better for you to learn the hard way. And I think she says, like I taught you when you first arrived, falling to your death. That one owes me his life, and you not much more, not much less, rather.
Oh please, I could have caught myself in my fall at any time.
The doctor just kind of gives Brick like this wide-eyed look of, dude, please, for the love of God, shut the fuck up.
Make your charisma saving throw, Brick. Actually, no. Make that make a strength saving throw, Brick.
Brick goes flying off the cliff.
I cannot help you here.
Yes!
I have no stuff.
I'm spending my inspiration to re-roll that.
That is a good plan. Do it. Okay, so her eyes go white and the like air pressure of the room raises considerably. Brick, you like start to rise out of your seat. You just like put your hand on the table and keep yourself down, and you see her like straining to lift you.
Uh-huh. He's just glaring at her.
That's enough. Her eyes go back to normal. You plunk back down in your seat.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't say anything through that, just like...
Right, yeah.
Perhaps it would be better if we took our meals in our rooms. Everyone.
And Zara, like, stands up. Not, like, picks up his bowl, quickly pushes a couple more, pickles onto his bowl, and then just, like, toddles out of the room.
The doctor will just take a small amount and nod and go.
Thankfully, I already have my things on me. He's like saying that, looking at the queen. Not specifically saying it to her, but
What did he say? I missed it.
thankfully I have all of my things on me.
Not for long.
She breezes out of the room.
Oh God.
As she's walking out, Congo walks over to Shago.
Here.
How dare you use my own party trick against me?
Shago just looks at you. I never took you for a lapdog.
I'm not, Shago. I'm trying to get us what we need.
Apparently what you need is that.
What I need... What I need, Shago. Do you know what I found out I need?
So you say, you know what I found out I need? And then there's this tremendous, like, slurping sound from Musharib as he's, like, got his bowl up to his mouth and he's just, like, finishing the broth in it. He sets it down and he belches and everybody's staring at him and he just goes, "Betch."
Yes.
Just kind of slaps her face, like, just kind of drops her face to the table. We're all going to get thrown off this fucking mountain.
And you can save us.
Are the
No,
Eric... Are the
Right
Eric...
now?
No,
Are the
nobody's in here
Eric-
but you guys.
Okay, good. I have discovered that Prince Na, is a significantly better candidate.
Well,
Even
good
if
to know.
even if the kingdom of Omu is currently no more.
Congo, I want you to think about something for a moment and I want you to really let it percolate.
The wrong way. Okay.
It doesn't matter which one of them is better than the other. If they go anywhere near Port Nyanzaru, speaking about reclaiming the throne and taking over the kingdom of Omu, my mother will kill them. If she doesn't, one of the other princes will.
Aware. And I am sure, as is their teacher. Brick. Prince Na has created schematics, or has directed the instruction on their creation.
The
That
little
are-
one?
Yes.
What is he, a gnome?
Yeah. No, he is... Well, he appears human, but his intelligence is... It's borderline wizardry, Shago.
Let me take a look at that.
Do you have them with you, Congo?
They're currently in your room. I do have one that I thought would interest you, though. And
Okay.
he pulls out the one of the windmill.
Yeah, like unrolls it on the table. And yeah, it's the building that you're all currently sitting in, but there's been an additional floor added with a big windmill on top.
He wants to channel the wind and make things.
Are these like actually like good schematics or
Make a stone cutting check.
okay?
No. These are not like Dwarven Mastersmith level schematics. But for a 6-year-old kid, studious or not, raised by bird monks, it is and minimal contact with the outside world. It's a serviceable functional windmill.
You're telling me a child drew these schematics up?
He was not the one who drew them, but I can tell that at a glance, but the way that it is designed, he spoke of them as though they were his. I
Well-
think he had his personal instructor draw him on his instruction.
It could use some improvements, but this is a good baseline to start from.
He is a child surrounded by birdmen. How good could it be? Musharib like nudges you, Brick, and like tries to get in so he can see.
Yeah, Brick will show him.
No. Shago, he's got the point. I mean, it's, well, something you and I would have made as we're total and about, sure, but he's sheltered. He doesn't get out a great deal, and they're functional, aye.
My point is, he wants to be like you.
I'll have to take a look at those other schematics.
I recommend it. most of them are sourcing materials that are, well, I would have to assume directly here on the island, on the mountain. I almost said
What a-
island. Fucking.
I'll
Oh,
tell you that this kid is going places, and his talent would be wasted sitting on a throne.
He seems loyal to the, well, Mushroom does air quotes, Queen.
an unfortunate fact. An unfortunate fact, but who knows? He's taken a liking to me as well. Maybe,
And she's taken a liking to you.
yes,
You should use that, Congo.
I should.
Find the source of her power and break it.
You know, Shogo, it's not often you have a good idea. Good for you.
I got us this far. We're still alive. And he looks at Dr. Laura like, back me up here.
The doctor, like, kind of nods along. We have only really gotten this far because we've managed to keep getting very good guides. We've managed, but as mentioned, a lot of our group is Outlanders.
On the face of it, did you find out what the wings of their people are?
Unfortunately not, but
Apparently, they need some sort of reagent for it.
yes. I would have to assume it is some sort of spell. Though, there's a catch to this ingredient.
Go on.
Unfortunately, only you, me, and Mushari will understand.
Go on.
Doctor
have-
head.
We have to deal with that cursed hag to get it.
What, the Heart of Uptao?
No, the incredibly old bat, the queen of. He like starts waving his hand. I don't know what they used to call it, but they used to call it something else than it was now. The ruins of Nagalore.
They need a reagent from Kananji.
Mm-hmm.
What?
They want a black orchid. They say it is the only way to do this, to give us the wings of their people.
Mushari does the like descending whistle of like, that's a big deal. And Chakra looks at the doctor and he says, Kananji, the Garden of Dreams.
What's the big deal with that place?
It used
Well,
to
other
be
than-
a retreat for Omuan nobility.
Oh,
Aye,
As the-
until they all got poisoned.
As the name implies, it was a place of dreams. Now it's a place of goddamn nightmares.
Do you remember the talking birds?
yes, I do actually.
According to legend, they are those same Omuan nobility that was poisoned, their hearts corrupted, and they took this different form. They live there
Oh, got it.
with their queen,
Concerning.
which is not a bird.
It's believed that that's why they have such a fascination with wealth.
Who in this party speaks Dwarvish?
I do not.
Gee, I wonder.
Oh yeah, you do. I'm wondering about the rest of them.
I do not.
I know Common and Chultan.
Okay,
Oh.
so Brick, under his breath, Musharib says the Dwarvish word for Gorgon.
For Gorgon?
Yes.
Like, you're telling me she's a goddamn Gorgon.
That's what the legends say, aye.
Oh boy. So we sneak in, grab the flower, and get out, right?
Looks to Cyrodiil.
Normally I'd volunteer, but given the circumstances, I don't like my odds.
I'll go.
Drogo, you're kidding me.
What? I live in this jungle. I can do it.
But have you ever been there?
Once. A long time ago. Before I met you. You've known him since you were kids.
Shogo, we've known each other since childhood.
I am aware.
The
Were you
doctor
out
kind of
this
like tilted him.
before it became a poison hellhole?
No, no. It was certainly a poisoned hellhole.
Just a different sort of poison flowing.
No, no. It is as it will likely be when we go there.
Hmm.
You remember the talking birds?
Yeah, I
You
I
remember
vaguely
how
do.
they asked us for jewels?
Nods.
I was the jewel.
What?
Oh.
Ew.
Out of character. So, if the doctor doesn't feel the need to stab Shago's mother, I do.
I don't think it was. I think you're misunderstanding. It was more he was taken to get jewels.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Shogo, you were one of those... You were a collecting child.
He nods. I snuck my
Let-
way out.
Well, they still...
I was no bigger than he is, and like gestures where Nod was sitting.
We know you, Shogo. Are you sure you can go there and restrain yourself from trying to kill everything you see?
When it comes to that cursed place, my brother, I don't have the strength to fight. Better I
Damn,
go
that's-
in quietly, get the flower and leave than risk all of you. I won't be able to protect you.
That's
Sorry.
quite the line coming from Shago.
Yes, it is, right?
Yeah, holy shit.
I think Kongo's got this look on his face like he's looking down the barrel of a gun.
Yeah.
Hearing something he never thought he would. From
From Shago, of all people.
right.
You have seen Shago like face literal death. Like you have seen Shago like face down a tide of ghouls and be like, "Go, I'll go down fighting." And for him to say like, "I can't do that," like that's a like Shago's not afraid to die. There's something else going on here. Like,
What did they
There are
do?
fates worse than death.
yes, there is.
What did they do to you there, my brother?
At the moment, nothing. I could not tell you what they were planning, but suffice to say, I heard things. And I am not inclined to describe them.
The doctor kind of tries to put a hand on his shoulder, like to
Yeah.
be reassuring.
Like, puts his arm around your waist and, like, gives you a hug. Listen,
You.
if Azaka was with us, I would tell Azaka to go. But Azaka is not here, and therefore it should be someone acclimated to the jungle. Mushari will die, and that leaves me.
You sure you don't want any assistance?
It honestly sounds like you could use someone to go with you.
Certainly, I could use the help. The problem being is this. If the help is not as stealthy as the mighty Shago, I will not be of help. And that is not fair to you. To my brother, to my friends, but whatever Musharib styles himself as.
If I had some armor that didn't impose disadvantage, I could be really sneaky.
Yeah, you could.
I thought you got an infiltrator.
Yeah, which negates the disadvantage. But if I had advantage, that would be really good.
I mean, Shago can take the help action.
Yeah.
If you want to insist. Because I am down for Shago and Brick stealth mission. Not tonight, but, like, I'm down for it.
Yeah, so, like, I think he says, let me go with you. I can keep quiet.
And what have you all seen? I will not be able to fight.
We'll fight hard enough for both of us.
I think, like, looks at you, looks at Congo, and I imagine Congo nods. And he sighs. Very well. Leave Mosharib to do the building here. You and I will go at daybreak. It is not far. We'll get there by noon.
The doctor will kind of just... She definitely wants to say something, but I think she knows better at this point than to try and talk Sugar out of it.
Totally.
At least for now.
So, like, I think like with that, like, hanging over the group, that's the last shot of the episode, right? Like,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hoy vey. Things are heating up in Crown of Fangs, I gotta say.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you put politics in a meat grinder.
I know, right? But honestly, like, last episode and this episode have been, like, two of my favorites of Crown of Fangs.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm hitting my stride.
Yeah, it's good.
Let's do some shout-outs. Go ahead.
But also, I say leave the politics where they belong. Avernus.
I can't help that. I can only change the module so much.
Yeah, I know.
Especially with, like, as many games as I'm running.
But also, if we don't eventually... If we eventually get to Avernus and there is not a city of pure bureaucracy, I will be disappointed. That is all I have to say.
I'm pretty sure what you're describing is Rinlo Zigatil. But anyway, Vader, give us a shout out.
God. Hello everyone, I am the Journeyman Vader. I'm a moderator on Kit's Discord and Twitch, and a streamer on Twitch myself. You can find me over on Kit's Discord, on Twitch at twitch.tv/JourneymanVader, or on Twitter at VaderSidious.
Guy Gamzelis, the hero bard, give us a shout out, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Guy Gamzelis, the hero bard, teller of tales that need to be told, and there are a lot. If ever I'm needed, you can always find me on the Discord, in DMs, or on Twitter at @thehomestackcomey. And until next we meet, have a fantastic rest of your night.
Sibs, give us a shout out, please.
There. Sorry, my mic didn't pick me up for a second. Hi there, my name is Sibs143. I am, in no particular order, a moderator, an artist, and a stagehand for Kids Discord and Twitch, but to everyone else, I am a friend and the Technical Color Disaster. I am also the June Odeon sponsor for Wednesday nights, so feel free to swing back here tomorrow night for me to continue Death or New Providence 2, Pack Boon. Have a great night, people.
Hockey, finish us out, please.
Hello everyone, I am the Intangible Hawk. You may find me here on Kit's server or in Twitch by the same name. I do some art, I do some programming, and play some games.
For my part, as ever, I am the Sharp-Eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the Masked Bard. This is a channel that is devoted to lore and storytelling, world-building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So if that's to your fancy, you're in excellent company here, and I do hope that you enjoy your time with us. I stream every single day that my health permits me to do so, and we're rolling with advantage in 2021 and beyond, which is 2 chances to catch a given stream. I will, by all accounts, be back tomorrow with more Yakuza 4 in the afternoon, and the return of Dice-Icive Action Open Dice Night in the evening, where our sponsor is bringing us a Powered by the Apocalypse Monster of the Week short story that is a sequel to the Odeon with the same system of last year. Stop by if you like tabletop role-playing games, or if you don't know if you like tabletop role-playing games, we'd love to have you. For now, I need to get out of here. But as always, we need to close the book on today and leave you with these parting words. From myself, my keepers, and those joining me on the stage this evening, to all of you. The regulars, the followers, the newcomers, and the lurkers. Whether you're just having a seat by the fire, or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time, as we see what adventures await beneath the crown of Fangs, and a new chapter. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you again soon.